this is Tiffany, and you reached my channel to give me a reason. I'm here to do another live video. So, this live video is unannounced. Um, Hopefully, you guys come and we enjoy each other's company. And we talk about what day we're going to choose to do live next month since I have all weekends. And also, this new live will be different. It's going to be makeup edition. We're going to talk about makeup. We're going to talk about everything, but I'm definitely going to talk about makeup here. I'm going to talk about everything that I've been loving, things I've purchased, things I've liked, just something quick. And I wanted to do a makeup look for you guys with some new makeup that I have. So I'm excited about it, and let's get started. So don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. I need to learn to look over here. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, thumbs up the video, tell your friends about it, tell them to come on and enjoy the family, and yeah, so let me jump into this. So I'm going to do a makeup look using some products that I purchased with my own hard working, customer service related, working long hours, flying, staying up late, working early, passing out drinks, making sure you're doing your demo correctly, doing my demo correctly, making sure that customers sit in the exit row correctly, own money. Okay, so before I get started, the products that I'm going to use today is I'm going to use the Jaclyn Hill brush set. So I have the face brush set and I have the eye brush set. I should have brought the entire brush set, but I didn't. But the ones that I did purchase, I love them. So this is the eye brush set. I've used them already, so I know I love them. There's nothing to talk about. I love them. So here are all 8 of the brushes. So if you're getting into makeup, this is a really good brush set to purchase because you can do a full look with these brushes. I love this brush set. The second brush set is the face brush set, and that is the 5 brushes here. Am I missing a brush? Yes, I am. Oh, here we go. 5 brushes here, and basically these are the brushes. And let me try this if I can put them a little bit better than that. So here are the brushes. Love the brushes. You guys see me use this brush today. You see me use basically some of these brushes already. This one is the foundation brush. I've been loving it. I love it so much I put the beauty blender down. That says a lot. But we're going to do an eyeshadow look because my face is already done. This is from earlier today. So I'm going to pull off my lashes, which I should have put them off a different way, but it's all good. And yeah, so I'm going to take off my lashes. And you guys can see that my eyes are already done. I have on a liner, but we're going to skip all over that and we're going to clean this off. We're going to do a makeup look. So I'm going to try to look up as much as possible to see if you guys come on and I read comments and you ask me questions. Someone, not someone, I think it was Lochte, asked me a question about do I live in my crash pad? Yes, I do. I live in the crash pad where I'm staying. I rent a room, and it's only because I wanted to make sure that I figure out where I want to stay, because I moved so much for private charter. I want to take my time and figure out where I wanted to stay, and also figure out which area, and make sure that I get on probation. So it was a lot of factors included in why I'm renting a room. So I'm in no rush at all to get a place because we have a raise coming up and I want to get the raise first and see how that goes. But that's about it. So yes, I do live at my crash pad. I live pretty close to the airport, if you guys can see, because I've walked home many times. So I'm priming my eye with my NYX Milk Makeup Pencil. So hopefully you guys can see. And I have a mirror over here. So if you see me looking over here, it's because I have a mirror. So anyway, I try to come back because I came earlier. And I told you I'd come back if I didn't get a flight. So I didn't get a flight, which is crazy. I ended up having to board a plane, which me and 2 other flight attendants had to go to the gate and board a plane until the other crew landed. So we did that, and we had to take all our stuff because we weren't for sure if we had to fly the flight. So when you board a plane, always take all your stuff, because if there's no guarantee that something may happen, you may end up flying the flight. So your stuff is already there. And not only that, bring all your stuff, put your stuff up as if you're going to fly that flight, because if you're sharing a bin with customers, you're able to put your stuff up and save the space for the flight attendants that's coming aboard, that's going to replace you, so they have stuff and all the bins aren't full and they have nowhere to put their bags. So that's another thing. So yeah, let's get started. So I'm going to use the brush set here by Jaclyn Hill, and I'm going to talk about it while I use it. Now, one thing I purchased the Jaclyn Hill Morphe Vault collection. If you guys follow makeup, then you gotta know, then you know that Jaclyn Hill came out with this collection. This is basically the colors that she didn't use or she didn't add to her original palette. You guys know I have an original palette, so it's 4 10-pan eyeshadow palettes in here, and I love the packaging because it comes in this little box, and you pull, let me turn it upside down. It has the names here, and this is what I love about it, because the names are here, so you're able to see which palette you're using. I'm trying to make sure I have some light. It seems like it's getting darker, right? I don't know, but whatever. And then you pull this string and the palettes come out. I have used this palette already. I love this palette. I love all her palettes. There has been some controversy about her palettes being used. Her palettes not being good, but her palettes were great to me. Like, I love her palettes. I went in the store and swatched her palettes and I didn't have any issues. I ordered this online. I ordered her palette the day she launched it. I was on a flight and I had a break and I ordered it before I took off. That's how much I love her work. And then I also just purchased the Morphe 35M palette. This is the packaging, and here is the palette here. The colors are gorgeous. Look at that. Ooh, yes, honey. This is the palette I'm going to use today. But I'm so rude. So rude. I didn't show you the palettes and the colors from the Jaclyn Hill collection. So a lot of the looks that you've seen me rock on video, or you've seen in the pictures from when I went to this spirit party, I used the Jaclyn Hill palette because I just purchased that palette. But this first one, this is this is Bling Boss. She has again 4 palettes and they all have 10 shades. Ooh. And here is Bling Boss, and the colors are beautiful. I like the colors because they make me step out of my comfort zone. The next palette is Dark Magic. This is a nice palette. So it's colors, in my opinion, for everyone. This is the colors. And then the next one is Ring the Alarm. This is the most popular one. I see a lot of people use this on YouTube. I love it myself. These are my colors. I love these colors, the oranges, the browns, the pinks, the reds. I love this. What it looks like. And last but not, hold on a second, I'm having problems. Last but not least, the palette Armed and Gorgeous. This is big, okay? The gold in this palette is gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at that. Gorgeous. They swatch beautiful, but as a matter of fact, I'm not going to show you this gold. I'm actually going to use this gold in my inner corner so you guys can see. And I had the same gold in the inner corner on the look that I have when I went to the spirit party. But the palettes are beautiful. They're amazing. They're pigmented. They work perfectly. And I love her work. I love her palettes. And you should purchase it. So if you love makeup, you want to get some palettes and start working on makeup, her actual palette, the Jaclyn Hill palette, and or this palette are good starters. I'm gonna have the Morphe. I have this set. I have the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. I have the Morphe 350, the regular 350, the 350-2, another Morphe 35 something, and now I have this one. I have other Morphe colors and brushes. So I love Morphe. So when people sit around, you see videos out there about, Morphe this and Morphe that. I have an opinion about it. So maybe I'll talk about it in this one, and or I will upload the video that I recorded and just cut and paste and just post my opinion for that. But anyway, like I said, we're going to use these palettes. Oh, I love you too, Dominique. How are you, hon? We're going to do a look tonight. I want to do something different for my live. I love makeup. And this is for all my peoples. So, you guys know I still use my Brillo pad. And, but I forgot what this is. But I use this. This is a color switch. You can get this one from a makeup store from Sephora. They have these everywhere. And you just use this and rub your brush and it takes the color off. So, we're going to get started. Okay? So I have my base, and we're going to use the 35M palette. But let's look at this palette again. Let's give this palette some love, okay? So, of course, it has some transition shades. So, don't know what I want to use. Wow, I don't know. Let's see. You guys know I love orange, so we're going to start out. Let me see. I don't know, y'all, what I want to do. Some pretty colors. Let's see. Ooh, let's try this. I have a, is this Dark Magic? No, I think it's this one right here. So we're going to use a Jaclyn Hill palette. No, that's not it. Is this it right here? No, it's, hold on. I'm going to use her palettes as well so you guys can see. Palettes, oh, here, no, it's not it either. I think this is, well, let me double check y'all, because I don't know if it's in this one or no. No, not in that one. Y'all bear with me. I'm trying to come up with a look. So yeah, that is it. Okay. So we're going to use some colors up in here. So I'm going to start out with the Jaclyn Hill Armed and Gorgeous. And this is the color Access. So I'm just going to take, I don't even want this big brush because this is an all over brush. So I don't need this color all over. I just need this color to be in a specific area. So again, I'm going to use Access. And I'm going to start working it. Hold on, let me turn this around because you guys may be able to see, but I need to be able to see myself. So I don't know if you guys can see the color on there. That's why I like to use the milk pencil, because it makes the colors pop. And they're more pigmented and more vibrant. I don't know what I'm gonna do, y'all, but we gonna see. So I'm gonna start off with this color. Sorry, I'm getting text messages, cute ones. Alrighty. So you guys can see this yellow. So I'm gonna use this orange and this palette and this, and I'm gonna use the same brush. And the color for that one is 1, 2, 3. Is Fired Up. And this is the color here, Fired Up. And the actual names are on the plastic slip. So we're gonna use that right up under that yellow. And I know you guys say you love oranges and yellows. Yes, I do, honey. Going on. Thank you. I like the combo as well. I'm trying to make sure I look as well while I'm doing makeup. I wish there was like a noise that comes, or you hear a notification. So you guys can see I have the colors together, and if you come closely, you can see the separate. I mean, you can see the orange and the yellow. I'm going to go in and I'm going to blend that in. You never want to look like that, okay? You want to be able to blend this in. So I'm going to take the orange and I'll make it a little bit darker. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to take this, nice color, take this yellow that I had before, and we're going to go back into Access in the Jaclyn Hill palette, and we're going to blend that in so that these colors blend together. You guys can see, I'm just blending. I'm trying to get rid of that harsh line. This is a harsh line. When you see that, you want to remove that. So you just take the color and you just go back and forth like a windshield wiper. And you may go in and dissipate the color, but it's all good. You can always go back in the orange as well. So you want it to look like that. You want it to blend. And it may seem like you're erasing the color, but you're not. Because I'm going to take the same brush. I'm going to clean it off and I'm going to go back in the orange. But I'm going to go up under that. I'm going to my crease and I'm going to make it a little bit darker. So I'm not going to go in the area where I already blended. I'm just going to go under that area. Alright. So, ooh, that's pretty color. The next color, y'all, I'm so undecisive. I'm gonna try this color. So, I'm gonna try this color here, and this is the color Stroke of Luck, and this is the green. Hey, Luxury, how you doing, honey? I'm doing a makeup tutorial using products, and I thought I'd come in and talk about airline related stuff, but also talk about the things I know. I'm so happy you guys catch me live. Trying to do something different for you guys, and also talk to you guys if you have questions. So I'm taking, ooh, that's a, ooh, look at that combination. So we're gonna take this, ooh, nuh-uh, put this pen down. We're gonna take, ooh, that's a pretty color. Where is it? Yes, you need the palette. Which one do you need? You need the Jaclyn Hill, the Vault, or you need this one right here that I think I done fell in love with already. It is hella cute. Like it's, I love makeup. I have, yes, hi Mikey, how are you? I'm doing some, you know, makeup. So, yes, Morphe. I definitely love Morphe. If you want Morphe, you can go online, but Morphe also is sold in Ulta. So you always can go to Ulta and get Morphe. Look at that. Ooh. Y'all see that? Look at that green. So while I'm doing my makeup, you guys ask questions. Let me know. I'm gonna put that. First of all, I love this brush. If you get the Morphe palettes, definitely get the Jaclyn Hill brush set. You know, she has the brush set. She has 3. She has the actual face and eyes and the entire collection, which is 150 something. The face and the eyes are separately, so it's 3. Again, it's the face, the eyes, and then it's the entire collection all in one. And you get additional brushes in that one. I should have got the entire collection, but I was like, me spend $150 some at a time. No. Now, if you guys can see, I can build this color and build it. Do you guys see this? Oh, look at this green. So we're gonna go back in 1 second, but I just want to put this all over the lid. Now, me, I can rub it. You can pat it in, like you can take the color and you can pat it as well and make it a little bit more intense. If this was a color that had shimmer, you can wet your brush with a setting spray and it will go on even more pigmented. So me, I'm just patting it. I pat, I rub, it doesn't matter. But this brush does an amazing job with picking up product. So if you don't get anything, because as a matter of fact, she's selling these brushes individually as well. So if you want to buy the brushes and you have certain brushes, or you already got a brush set but you want certain ones, she does sell this tire selection. this tire set separately. So if you get a brush, I say get the foundation brush, and definitely get this brush. This brush is amazing for picking up eyeshadow. So we're gonna clean this off, and we're gonna go back in with our. No, we got bags. No. I'm always miss the good stuff. So, I know Mikey, I didn't get the bag. So I'm gonna go in with the color Red Carpet. And that's this color here. I seen people with shirts and stuff, but I didn't see any bags. So we're gonna go in with this. Look how it's picking up the product. That's how pigmented the product is and how good the brushes are. So I'm going to put some color. This is so pretty. Put some color here. Oh, yes, yes, honey, I got my bag. Oh, thank you for asking. I did get my bag, and they lost the clip on my bag, so I can't attach my bags together like I normally do. So I have to get another clip. And then I asked them, did they have a clip that, you know, maybe they have sitting around or anything? And they said no. So, yeah. So I'm putting a darker orange in my crease because this green is so pretty. Look at that. It's so pretty. Look at that. So pretty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in. I know. I was like, and I know, listen, I was sleepwalking like that. I partied all night long. As soon as I got to the hotel, I had to pack and get dressed and go right to the airport. So I messed myself up. I mean, I just partied and partied. I was like, oh, I can sleep on the plane. I got 2 days off. And yeah, do that again. You can believe that. So I'm taking this green a little bit up in the crease. And I just want it all to blend. You guys can see, that's pretty. Look at that. You see this green, bro? So we're gonna just blend these colors together. We always love to blend. Blend, 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 blend. So the color, this is pretty. Ooh. Let's try some colors. So this is nice, you know, the nice little orange and yellows and greens. I'm gonna try something else. Let's see. This is I'm gonna try the color Bold Moves, and that's like this greenish gold pink look. Try that. Put that on top. Let's see what that look like on top of this green. And of course you can't see it. Can't see it. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna spray my brush. I'm gonna take the Fix Plus by MAC. Spray my brush. Pick up this product and see if it goes on top of this green. Oh yes, that's what we want. Oh, look at that. You guys see? Ooh, look at that. So while I'm putting on this makeup, and I'm not going anywhere, but geez, that's a pretty color. Look at that. Made that really pretty. That's pretty. See that color? Go a little bit in the crease. You guys can see when I first try to apply this, it wouldn't go on because of course it's on top of another one. This is a shimmer on top of a matte. But if you get the brush and you wet it, it'll work. So let's go in on the other side. This is so pretty. If you guys got questions, let me know. So while we're waiting, if you all into makeup, because that's why I want to do this video, I've been loving some nice products. The first thing I've been loving, now you guys know I've talked about my Too Faced. That is, ooh, do you guys see that? That's pretty. We've talked about our Too Faced, well, I've talked about Too Faced concealers. I love those concealers, and I've talked about them a whole lot, and that's what I've been using. But lo and behold, MAC came out with some new concealers, and they're the Fix Plus concealers. And of course, I got them in 2 shades. I got them in NC48 and NC50. Is that upside down? Yes. NC48 and NC50. That's what's under my eyes, and they're amazing. They dry matte, and I love them. So if you want to try something, try that. If you want a concealer that dries matte when you use it, that's the one. I love my Too Faced, but it doesn't dry down completely matte. Like there are times where, like I have a video. I don't know if I'm going to upload it because it didn't seem like I did a lot on my trip. But you'll see where it looks like my under eye is like I'm sweating because the concealer didn't dry completely. So since it didn't dry completely, you, I normally set it and I didn't want to set it. I stopped setting it because I felt like you could see my under eye circles, so I stopped setting it. So and when I found out about that concealer, I started using it and I love it. So that's what I have on right now. But yes, but look at this, y'all. It's so pretty. I feel like I need to do more. Let's do more. So I'm gonna take this brush again. I'm gonna clean off, and I'm gonna take this color here, which is like a purple, and this is Power Slayer. I'm gonna take that color. I'm gonna put a little bit on my brush. I'm gonna go in the crease. Look at that, that's so pretty. Right in the crease. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Yes, honey, yes. Look at that. Now y'all already know what we're gonna do. That's so pretty. Again, I'm gonna add it to this side. So some other products that I purchased that I've been loving is, while I'm just like going crazy over this palette, is the new Laura Mercier, and this is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder glow. That's why your girl is glowing naturally today. But this palette right here, 35M, is bomb. Look, do you see this? That is so nice. So we're gonna take my brush, and I'm supposed to be using all the other brushes, but I'm telling you that's how good brushes are. So I'm gonna go back in with this, try that orange. I'm gonna go back in with the orange again, which is Fired Up, and we need to build those colors again. Put that orange right on top of that purple. Oh yes, on top of that purple. And we're gonna do it on the other side. And you still can see the yellow. Ooh, that's so pretty. See that? Ooh. If I would have had this palette when I went to the party, that is so pretty. Me, I feel like I want to do a little bit more in the crease. I'm going to go back in with Power Slayer, and I'm going to go right back in this crease. Right back in the crease, just to darken it up. That's so pretty. See that? Oh yes, that's pretty. Look at that. So I love it. So let me show you what the powder looks like. You guys can see it on my face, but let me swatch it for you. It's just so beautiful. It's a translucent powder. You can put it all over your face. So here's the powder, and it goes on, and it just, do you see that? Oh my, do you see this? And you just rub it in, and it just goes on your skin and gives you a natural glow. Now when I put this powder on, I would take like this big powder brush, this one here, and I probably would take, could just add a little bit more, because you know what? I'm home, and that's a lot. I'm home, so put a little bit here, you guys can see it, and I can just pat it. See that? Oh yes, pat it all over my face. It's supposed to give you a natural glow. And knock that off. See that natural glow? And it's supposed to be like a translucent natural glow type powder. And always clean up the excess. Now I look healthy, glowy, but healthy. So loving that powder, loving it. And I got it in travel size, because you guys know I travel size myself to death. And also, let me swatch while we're working on the eyes. Let me swatch these two concealers for you and let you guys see. So this one is in C50. This is my, so when you go on a trip, yeah, when I go on a trip, I take a lot of stuff with me. Not all of it. This is in C50. This is my skin tone. I don't take all of it with me. It's based on where I'm going and how I'm feeling. There are times like I take one of the palettes from the Jaclyn Hill palette, or I take this one big palette, and or I won't take anything, and I just do like what I did today earlier when I was on live earlier, and just use my concealer or the foundation. This is NC48. So I got one shade lighter than my skin tone and my actual skin tone. And that's what's up under my eyes today. Yeah, I take it with me. But I have this bag here, and I'll show you. I have this bag here. Got powder on it just now. But it has all these compartments, and I put everything in here. And I just put it in my bag, and it works perfectly. So it's a really good bag. And I also have like a little container where, like a plastic container that not plastic, but like a something with that same material that I put the eyeshadow palettes in, so it won't break or crush in the bag. And these bags are all protected on my stuff, like I can walk around with, you know, my foundation and stuff. So yeah. So here are the colors. And when you're doing your concealer, make sure you don't go too much over your skin tone. Like a lot of people want to do a nice highlight. You want to do a nice natural highlight. I've been in that club where you do a highlight and it's really light, and then it goes, it's dark right here, and it's light right here, and it's dark up here. I've been there, done that. I'm probably still doing that some days when I'm not sleeping. But try to be careful about that, because you want to look awake and natural, not made up, you know. And I know this makeup look is made up, but you definitely want to not look so made up. So but look at this color, so pretty. Oh, that is pretty. See that? So I'm gonna put on these lashes, because I think that's about it for this eye look. Not the actual top part anyway. Put my lashes back on. But while I put my lashes on, when I started using the concealers for MAC, I started back using my MAC Pro Longwear. That's what I have on today, and I absolutely love it. I forgot all about it. I love it. I wore it to the party, and it felt so good to hug people and take photos and not worry about my foundation transferring on somebody's clothes or on their shirts and stuff like that. So if you want a good foundation, try MAC Pro Longwear, try Estee Lauder Double Wear, Cover FX. All of those are really good foundations that does not transfer on your uniform or people clothes. If you're the type of person where you're you want a good coverage, you have two options. You have there are many options for concealer, but the ones I'm loving right now is the Too Faced Born This Way Super Coverage Concealer. I love that, but I can't set that. So that's why I got the MAC Pro Studio Fix, because I don't have to set that. That one I have to set. But if you are the type of person that don't fight, you know, you're not really fighting under eye circles, and you don't mind setting your concealer, that's concealer for you. Especially if you want a coverage or you just want a nice concealer, that's a good concealer. If you're someone like me where you don't want to set anything, because I just feel like when I set my under eye I see a shadow, then the MAC concealer is a really good concealer. Now I tried multiple concealers. They have Bobbi Brown, Cover FX. I think Becca has a new concealer, and I just seen another concealer that came out from, it was a high-end concealer, and people talk about that as well. I haven't tried it. I used to go out and buy all the concealers, like I used to, you know, like anything that came out, but I kind of slowed down. But here is I look, so let me put on some eyeliner, because we're not done with this look. I should have let my lashes. So hopefully this helps you guys out. And also, when you're out on the road, you can get the little small containers, the travel containers that's in the travel section, and use this. This is a really good product when you want to take off your makeup and not really wash your face. You can take this off, and it takes your makeup off really, really well. Sephora has a really good product as well. This is it right here. This is the Sephora Triple Action Cleansing Water. This is really good. And this is the Biore Charcoal cleansing micellar water. So these are really good products. I used both of them last night. I've been using them, if you guys can see. I poured some in a container that I travel with, and it works amazing. And Sephora has very affordable stuff as well. So you can either go to Sephora and get the Sephora brand, and or you can go to the drugstore and get that brand. I have tried Garnier micellar water. I didn't like it too much. It seemed like it was real cool when I first got it, but it doesn't do the job. And I also purchased the Morphe, what is this, the solid brush cleanser for my brushes, for the actual brush set. I don't like it. I don't like it for my foundation brush, because my foundation brush, of course, has more product than anything else. So I have this right here, and it just didn't clean my foundation brush like I thought it would. So yeah. So I had to use my regular soap that I use from the hotel, and it cleaned my foundation brush way better than that. So I think that solid cleanser is for brushes like this, like the smaller brushes, not for any large brushes that's sucking up a lot of product. So let me put my eyeliner on, and I know that this live may be different for everybody, because we're not talking about airline related stuff, but I want to come because it's people that wear makeup and they ask about makeup, and I thought I'd do a look and talk about products that I've been liking. And yeah, so hopefully you guys like this live. I'm just trying to bring something different to lives. You know, a lot of people record videos and they do the whole shebang, and I'm like, I just do it on live. So this is the look. I probably went a little heavy on the eyeliner, but it's all good. We'll make it right. There's eyeliner. So when I was working, I told you guys that I had a safety audit, and with the safety audit, I learned some things. I had a good review, but I learned some things during the safety audit. And the things I learned is you have to be very careful how you brief passengers on safety related things, especially sitting in an overwing exit, because people can misinterpret what you say. So if you have a script that you read from, or a script that your job gives you, stick to that. I mean, you can add certain things, but if you're adding additional stuff that's adding more responsibilities than what's written in your manual, stop it and just say what's in your manual. Because I learned that, and it's true because passengers do it, I learned that sometimes you can say something because you just want the passengers really informed. Like, I really want the passengers informed, because passengers are really adamant about sitting in the extra row, because they're like, oh, it's extra leg room, it's extra leg room. And I'm thinking, yes, extra leg room, but I tell them all the time, please don't be mistaken by the fact that you have extra leg room. This is the extra row, and you will be responsible for the duties that's in the extra row. So please do not get confused of it being in, you're sitting in the extra row and you have leg room and you're just relaxing, and you know, you get all this space. Don't look at it as that only. Look at it as, if anything happens, you're going to be responsible. You know, and so then they go from, oh, it's leg room, like, oh, let me read. And I mean, I actually had people on my last flight read a lot of the safety demo card. Like, for example, let's see, I'll show you. So I go and I was like, ladies and gentlemen, we would like for you to look over the safety information card of the 737-700 to familiarize yourself with the duties of the extra row. And so I just look at them, I give them a minute, I count, you know, 1, 2, 3, they don't. So then I say, oh, too early, too late, no coffee, tired, let me help you. Then I open it, and I'll just start explaining what's in the safety information card. And I remind them, it's good to look at this now, then later, but I just open it up and let me help you. I kind of give them excuses, wake them up, they laugh. And I say, you know, if you have any questions, if you don't feel comfortable with sitting next row, let me know right now. I will reseat you. And they just, you know, laugh about it. And then also when I'm doing my briefing, I know I'm talking about makeup and airline related stuff, but I'm just thinking about everything that's while I'm doing makeup. But another thing, when I'm doing my briefing, you have people that's on their phones, or they're not giving you eye contact, or they're not listening, or they have headphones on. Before you even start, you need to get everyone's attention, because if something happens on a flight, you're gonna talk to FAA. When you talk to FAA, they're gonna ask you, oh, well, when you were briefing the extra row, oh, they're gonna ask the passenger, oh, when you briefed in the extra row, what was briefed? Did you understand, or what happened? And they're gonna say, well, yeah, I was, there, and I was on my phone, and she didn't say anything. I mean, I thought I heard what she said. And they're gonna say, oh, you were on your phone, and the passenger won't get in trouble, because it's your responsibility to keep everybody's attention. So there are times, and people laugh, but I'm dead serious. I be in the middle, I do my extra row, I'm like, hi, my name is Tiffany. You're sitting there. Hi, my name is Tiffany. As you're aware, you're sitting in the extra row of 737-700. Please be aware that you will be responsible for helping us out with an evacuation, all the things I say. And then when I'm talking to him, someone maybe, I had one guy was on his phone. He looked up when I said, hi, ladies and gentlemen, can I get your attention? I looked down, he was on his phone. Stop. I looked at him. He looked up, because I got quiet, because he was like, oh, she must be done. I looked up, I was like, hi, how are you? My name is Tiffany. I guess we got to start over. Hi, guys, my name is Tiffany. As you were, you sitting in the extra row, and everybody just crack up laughing, but you want their attention. And or if they have on their headphones, ladies and gentlemen, or sir, ma'am, could you please take your headphones off so we can do a quick briefing? They may say, oh, I know. I understand that, sir, ma'am, whomever said, but I definitely need your attention for the next row. That's fine. And if they give you a problem, you say, well, sir, would you like to sit somewhere else? Or ma'am, would you like to sit somewhere else besides the X row? Because, I mean, obviously you're a little irritated. You maybe don't want to sit X row. And then they, no, I'm fine. Okay, I just want to make sure, because you. But, yeah, so that's one thing I learned about the X row is, well, not even learned, because I know that, but he said some things, especially the one where he said, make sure that you, look at, okay, y'all, I'm just like multitasking, but he said something like, you need to, that's so pretty, make sure that when you're doing a briefing, you limit what you say. You know what I'm saying? You don't go and say additional stuff, because if anything happens, you may have said too much, or you may have said something that has nothing to do with the script that you were given in training, and it could, you may be the one that's at fault. You don't want that. So of course, memorize the extra briefing if they have one. If you want to memorize it and add a little thing, add a little fun to it, that's fine. He said that he loved the fact that I got their attention, that I stopped when I felt like I didn't have someone's attention, that I, reiterated what I was saying before, just in case he missed something. But he did say that, I think I said something, and I got this from a veteran where, that's why I say sometimes veterans do things that they've been doing for a long time, and they're not really up to date on how things have changed, and or they're just okay with how they're doing it, and nobody has corrected them. So I did some things that I've seen a veteran do, and I was telling them specifically on how to operate exit area, and I'm not supposed to specifically tell them how to operate it. I'm supposed to tell them they're responsible for operating it. And because when you specifically, if it's not in your training and in your manual where you guys read it, don't say extra stuff. And what he said made sense, because someone may interpret what you said completely different and may not operate the exit door. Someone may interpret it something different. Like, everybody's interpretation about exits and security and safety is different. So you have to be very careful about how you explain certain areas on the aircraft. So yeah. But anyway, let's look at that look. So I know this video is all over the place, but hopefully you guys are listening. That's pretty. So I'm going to use this purple here, and this color is Grape Expectations. I'm going to put that in my waterline. I'm just trying to use a lot of colors. And I guarantee you I'm going to have to spray this brush too, because that's a shimmer color. So let's pick this up. Put that under my eye. Ooh, pretty, 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 pretty. That is pretty. Look at that. Let's see what else. That's pretty. So while I'm on here, that's so pretty. They're pretty. So while I'm on here, I need to pick a day of when I can come back and do lives and talk about airline related stuff. And basically, I think that's pretty. I think maybe Tuesday, maybe a good day to do airline related stuff. That's pretty. Because Monday is like a day when people go to work. It's the first day of the week. Tuesday, you know, you're over Monday and you really can focus. So either Tuesday or Wednesday is a really good day for lives. So yeah, that's pretty. Look at that glow. It looks so natural. I mean, it looks so healthy. But when I turn, it doesn't look like it's glowing. It just, my skin looks healthy. Trying to see what Mikey says. That's pretty. While we're waiting on responses. But let's see. I had something else go on my last flight. The guy flew. It was so informative. He helped us. Like, he really said some really nice stuff. He told us a story. It was so funny. It was so funny. But he taught us a lot. Like, he taught us a lot. He was trying to show me the trade method for how we do service. And it was difficult. If you had a choice, what base would you pick? I love Houston. I love Houston. I love Houston because the people in Houston, they're nice. Like, I haven't had anybody who's mean. The veterans help you out. I actually had a lady I was sitting with airport standby, and she came in from a flight. I don't know if she was waiting on somebody to pick her up or what. She was so nice. She started talking to me, and she was telling me about just the culture of our company. So I love Houston. I went to Phoenix. They were nice there too. They have way more stuff in their crew room, and I wish we had. Chicago, people are nice. They have way more stuff in their crew room. I haven't been in the crew room in Atlanta yet. But I love Houston. I love the people in Houston. I just want the crew room a little bit updated with the stuff that other bases have. But other than that, I love Houston. If I pick a base, I always pick Houston. I love Texas. I don't want to go anywhere cold. And you know what? Baltimore. If Baltimore wasn't cold, I would go there. I love Baltimore. I love Baltimore, the city. I love the airport. I love the people. I was there for 6 months for private charter, and I loved it. So Baltimore would be my second choice. But when I had choices in training, I put Dallas first, Houston, Baltimore, Fort Lauderdale, Baltimore. I put like Phoenix and Denver and all of them at the bottom. But those are like my top 5. I put Dallas because I had an apartment in Dallas and I was still there. But I had Houston as my second choice only because I didn't want Dallas. I was over Dallas. I knew that I didn't want to be based in Dallas, and I was waiting for Houston to open because I just didn't like Dallas. Like, I just felt like Dallas just It's not fun. Like, it's not, I mean, if it is, I missed out. I don't know where the party was, because I mean, I wasn't looking for a party, but it just didn't seem like it was a lot to do in Dallas like it is in Houston. So I had Houston as my second choice. It wasn't hard to get in Dallas, but I got Houston before I got Dallas. So Houston opened up faster than Dallas did. My classmates ended up getting Dallas maybe 3 or 4 months in. I got Houston the second month, and I just been here and I love it. So yeah, I want to come do like a quick makeup edition and talk about things that I just been loving and things you should try and something different. I want to come do a live, so I was like, well, I do a live, might as well kill two birds with one stone, since everybody talks about makeup or want me to do a look or something simple. This is not simple, but I'm just trying out the new palette, and I just think it's so nice. But this is the look, and of course, I won't wear it. I mean, I'll probably wear this out to like if I go out to a club, but I definitely won't. Oh, let's see. I definitely won't wear this work. Like, I wear this look, but I won't wear the purple under my eye to with it. So pretty. So it's been 50 minutes. And that's about it. Yeah. So I live at the crash pad. I rent a room. She asked, do I live at a crash pad and do I have my own place? Yes, I live at a crash pad. I have my own room. Only because, and I said earlier, at first I didn't know if I was going to like Houston based. I didn't know if I was just going to go back to Dallas and suck it up. But I knew I loved, I didn't like Dallas and I wanted to come to Houston. I liked Houston when I first got here, but I still wanted to wait, first of all. Second of all, I wanted to get out probation first. Because I was in Oakland first and then they brought me here. So I want to get out probation first. I didn't want to jump into an apartment and then something happens. Like, I knew that I was going to pass probation because I was speaking into existence. Thank you so much, Lakti. Luxury. I'm saying it all wrong. But I knew that I wanted to be on probation first. I just knew I wasn't going to have a problem with probation. I wanted to be on probation first. Now that I'm off probation, I know that I want to stay in Houston. I've moved so much for private charter, like San Antonio, Fort Lauderdale, Baltimore, back to Fort Lauderdale, back, to other places, and just on the road, and just I was everywhere for private charter. So I felt like when I finally chose my base, which is Houston, that I was going to take my time and find a place, because I'm so tired of moving. And I want to take my time and find a place that is not expensive to take an Uber or Lyft if I have to. It's not too far. I'm able to get to work and not get mad because I got to wake up 2 or 3 hours early just to make it to work because I'm an hour away. I don't want to do that. So then I realized we're getting our raise, 2 raises at the end of the year, one after I get our probation, and then another one that the whole company is getting in November. So I'm like, you know what, I might as well just wait till the beginning of the next year to start looking for a place and picking and choosing where I want to be, because at that time I've made a lot of money already, and I've shown a lot of money for income for apartments. So if I want to live in a really nice place, I can. So I just been taking my time. In the place where I live, it's like I'm not rushing. Like, I have everything. I pay like for my room, I pay $500, but I get, washer, dryer, cable, internet, a crash pad car if I need it, just my own space, an extra refrigerator. Like, I have so much stuff for the $500, and that's lights and all of this stuff included. So it's worth me being here for right now to figure out, for me to save money and figure out where I want to stay in Houston and where I want to go. So yeah, I'm in the crash pad, and it's crazy because I've been here for 2 days by myself. One person came home yesterday, but they went home. So my whole household has families, and they're married, and they have significant others and partners. So when they're off, they're home. And I'm the only one here because I live here, of course. But everybody in this household, they leave. So I've been home for the last 2 days by myself. One person just got home tonight, which is Jerry. He's really cool. He's one of the crash pad mates. But he's leaving first thing tomorrow. So I've been here like all this time by myself. So it's like I live by myself because everybody here has a home. They have families. They have other, responsibilities. Some people have other jobs. They have other businesses. So they go home on their days off. Now across the street, it may be more people over there because those people are commuting, and they don't have significant others, and they don't really have responsibilities elsewhere. They just have a place they go home to, but they can work, they work like 6 days on, 1 day off. So yeah. So that's why I'm living in the crash pad. And I don't want to confuse anybody. When when I say I'm living in a crash pad, that's because my crash pad owner offered that to me. That's not every crash pad. Every crash pad don't allow you to live there. And I think, and I'm glad that Lock Tree asked that question, because people get confused when they feel like, oh, it's a crash pad, I can bring all my stuff. No, my crash pad owner offered me a room, because she was just going to turn this into like a crash pad for like maybe 4 people tops to stay here. That was it. But then she added more people, and I still got my room. Wow. Did you report it? I mean, that's nothing to joke about. So did you report it? I mean, I would have. But anyway, I don't want to confuse anybody when it comes to crash pads. You can't stay at a crash pad. Every crash pad that's here in Houston, you can't stay there. This is the only one I stayed because she was planning to do something different with this crash pad before she added more people. And it's still not a lot of people here. It's like maybe 7 people here, if that. Now, other crash pads have 20, 30, 40, not 40, but a lot of people. This one doesn't. The one across the street has the amount of people that's supposed to be in a crash pad. That's why you don't stay there. You may bring certain things and put it in a plastic container, little areas where you have like your toothbrush and all that stuff, and you have like a little lock box or a little plastic container that you have there for the crash pad. But you can't live at the crash pad like I do. You do have to leave. Like, I was actually going to live at a crash pad when I was based in Oakland. This young lady was telling me about a crash pad, and this before I found this one. And she wanted to see our schedule. Like, she wanted access to our schedule to make sure that when we were off, we were home. Like, we had to leave. There was no, oh, we gonna stay here. Oh, yeah, no. If you off, you need to leave. Like, you're not staying here. So crash pads here are like that. They're like that. I mean, it's a crash pad. It's not your home. You're here to work. Go home. And if you don't have any days, like, they're not really harsh. If you have 6 days on, 1 day off, 6 days on, that's different. They don't want you to leave because, of course, you got 6 days, 1 day, 6 days. But if you got 6 days on, 3 days off, you have to go. So, yeah. So I don't want anybody to get confused about crash pads. Let's see. I don't know. I'm trying to keep these lives fun and exciting and ask questions. I don't know. I don't know if the lives are working. I'm trying to stick to it. But we're going to see. And let's see. You guys have any questions? Anything you want to ask me? Anything? I don't mind. Let's see. I'm trying to think about some of the things that the guy taught me. Oh, yeah. The guy was teaching me a way to do... Yeah. My crash pad is right by the airport. Right. That's why it's hard for me to... I love it because, one, I'm never... Like, people are never here and I'm really here by myself. And 2, I can walk. And 3, it's like maybe $5 top just to catch a lift across the street. And it's like, I'm not going to be walking when it's cold, but it's very convenient. And I'm like, now I'm looking for places around the area, because even if I can't walk, at least I can catch a lift. And it's $5 to $7 versus $20, $30. Like, a lot of the people that I know, they live downtown. No, ma'am. No. I don't even want to live 20 minutes away from the airport. Like, for real. Like, I think when I was in Orlando and I worked for I worked for Lockheed Martin, I lived like maybe 30 minutes away from work. And every morning I felt like I was rushing because I'm not a morning person. I had to be working 3:30 in the morning. It was hell on wheels. It was so hard for me. So I was like, I promised myself I would never live 20, 30 minutes away from the airport. So when I look for a place, it's definitely going to be by this airport. It will be by this airport. I don't care. I do care where it's at, as long as I can, I care about me going in the house late at night when I come home. But other than that, no, ma'am. No. I can't drive far. I can't be stuck in traffic when I get off work, and I can't be stuck in traffic or trying to rush when I go to work. I don't know. So let's see. That's about it. I don't know if you guys are gonna like this live. I try to incorporate things I've been loving, things I've been trying to make up, and then talk to you guys about certain things and answer questions, whether it's personal, work related, doesn't matter. I always come on here. I think I may find a video that has like 10 or 15 fun facts about me. I don't know, something where you guys can get to know me, because you always see me coming on, or you may see me when I'm like not feeling well, but I want you to see the other side of me. You did see the crazy side from me with my friends, but I wanted to at least let you guys get to know me so you know who you're watching, because I've been on long enough for you guys to know a little bit about me. So yeah, maybe I should do a video about that. So if you guys want to know anything about me outside of aviation, you can leave the questions in the comment section, and I'll come back and maybe that'd be my next live, including with questions that you guys ask for airline related stuff, and or it's just be focused on that. So if you guys want to know anything about me, let me know. So other than that, I'm going to end this live. And for anybody that don't have anything else to say, I've been on for 60 minutes. I've talked about makeup, a little bit of airline, crash pads, nothing important. If you want to see a makeup look, see things I've been loving in makeup, see things that you should try in makeup, watch this live. But yeah, if you have any questions that you want to ask me that's personal, leave in the comment section, and maybe that'll be my next live. And if you have a day that you guys maybe feel like I should do live next month, since I'm working every weekend next month, I'm trying to work on that right now, let me know. But I think Tuesday is a good day. Tuesday or Wednesday is a good day for me. So we're gonna see. And it'll be like 6 o'clock in the evening. It'll still be the same time. But yeah, Tuesday or Wednesday. Oakland has Airbnb. I haven't heard of Oakland having a crash pad. Like when I went there and I was there for a month, Oakland had Airbnb. They had people who rented out Airbnbs. There are people who rent out their homes because they know that there aren't crash pads in Oakland. What a lot of people are doing here is, a lot of people are, like it's a flight attendant here. He rents out 3 apartments and he turned them into crash pads here. So he has 3 apartments, and one is a co-ed, one is all pilots, and then one is all males. So that was pretty smart. And I was like, well, dang, that's pretty smart. And he charges them 3 times. I mean, basically, he make a lot of money for outside of what he paying for rent, put like that. So let's say he paying like maybe $1,000 for rent, he making to maybe $2,500 over for rent. And his light bill is not extremely high because nobody's never there because everybody's flying. But if you ever want to get in the business, the crash pad is the business. And if you live in Dallas, or if you're ever based in Dallas, that's the place to do a crash pad. That's a place to do a crash pad because there are no crash pads in Dallas. So if you're based in Dallas, if you can get a house and turn it into a crash pad, me personally, if I was to do a crash pad, I would do it in Dallas, but I would deal with pilots. Nothing against flight attendants or mechanics or ramp agents. Pilots aren't as harsh because they have a lot to lose. You know, they're not as wild. They don't complain a lot because when they come in, they just want to watch football, eat, go drink a beer, whatever, and go and fly. It's not a lot of nitpicking. You know, like my friend, he's in a crash pad with pilots, and they're not nitpicking about anything. Like there was some issues with the cable. That was the only issue out the whole entire crash pad was you just need to fix the cable. I pay money. You're supposed to have cable. Fix it. That's it. So I would open a crash pad in Dallas for pilots if I was to open a crash pad. But if you get a base and you get Dallas, if you're with any airline, that is a place to open up a crash pad. And or you can rent an apartment. There's nothing wrong with ramp agents. Ramp agents are very nice. I actually met a lot of ramp agents at the party. Ramp agents, you know what? And I feel bad because, now I don't feel bad, but one thing I heard that ramp agents said a lot, that they said to me a lot at the party was, they're forgotten. And I was like, no, you don't. You work harder than the flight attendants. But they feel like they were like, oh yeah, you guys don't care about the ramp agents. You guys don't. And I'm like, who? Y'all feel like that? And that's sad. And that's sad because I don't feel like that. Like every time, I wish people, like, you'll get to know me. I'm the type of person when ramp agents or gate agents come, or anybody in customer service, I always ask them, do they want something to drink, or I always try to give them something off the plane. Even though they get it anyway, still, you know, it's hot outside, you know, just jump on, maybe you could do a video on training for your current airline. Oh, okay. So, let me finish the ramp agent. But, I always try to give the ramp agents and customer service people stuff because that prevent them from spending $2 on a soda. You know, like I try to give them coffee, hot chocolate if it's cold. because they say they're forgotten, and that's sad. Like, when they told me, I was like, oh, I thought they were joking, but they are serious. Like, they're like, yeah, you guys think we're nobodies. And it was like, we work hard. I'm like, I would never think that. Like, y'all down there throwing bags in all kind of weather. Like, I would never think y'all beneath me because I'm a flight attendant. That's the hardest. Ramp agent is a hard job. You have to put bags in a certain amount of places. You have to make sure it's weight right. Have the weight restrictions correct. You gotta make sure you have everybody's bag. It's just a whole lot of. Then you have a person that's inside the belly pulling the bag. Like, that's a strenuous, hard job, and I would never look down on somebody like that. I always try to do something for ramp agents. So, Sarah said I should do a video about training for my current airline. So, I could tell you the first couple things with my current airline. The training is very detailed. Do your homework. Do your homework. Don't copy off people. If you do, if you're sitting in a group of, like I said in my last video, when I was in training, I sat with people, and I had, a certain group of people that I knew that was there to get their wings, and they were focused. We would all do homework, and everybody would get a question, and everybody would find the question, and then they would write the page down of where they found the answer from, and we all would go over the homework together, and we would see if we all agree. Because copying and pasting people's stuff could be wrong. People just could be writing stuff because they want to be over it. And then you got to think about it. If they give you homework, obviously that's something you have to know, and that's something that's going to be, you're going to be asked about or tested on. That's why you get those books. Or I don't know what you're getting now, but we got a pamphlet and you had to do homework. And that's with every airline. That's not with just my airline. That's every airline I've been in, I've had homework, because you're getting to know the airline. So, if you want to do the homework by yourself, that's fine. If you want to do it with people, just make sure you do it with somebody who is serious about being a flight attendant and they're there to get their wings. Do not get with somebody who just want to copy and paste, like, oh, that's the answer. No. You guys get the answer, write the page down so you guys can refer to it and you guys can read it yourself. Depending on if you have AM and PM, I don't know if they're going to combine your class or AM and PM. Get rest, eat, party after you get your wings. Go over your stuff every week. Go over your announcements. Definitely familiarize yourself with the safety equipment. If you don't familiarize yourself with nothing else, that's what you're there for. You're there for safety. When you get on the plane, you have, the night when you get on the plane, you're able to look at the safety equipment and know, because it's embedded in your head, what you've learned. Like I said, my company wasn't there to make it hard for you to pass, but they weren't babying you. They weren't pacifying you. You had to put in the work, but they weren't there to make you feel there. Because I said this before, they spend a lot of money to get you to that training. They spend a lot of money to do your background. They spend a lot of money just to get you to the point of training. They're not trying to get you there after they've spent all that money to turn around and say, oh, we'll make it back in ticket sales. It's all good. No. That's wasteful. And no airline is wasteful. Nobody they barely want to give, some airlines barely want to give you a refund. So you think they want to give back, you think they want to waste $10,000 or $12,000. Airlines aren't there to trick you, but they're there to make sure that you can take initiative to save a life. It's not about just doing your homework. It's not about just being in training, learning stuff. It's about they're shaping you to be a nurse, a doctor, a firefighter, all these different things that you're doing in safety related type stuff. So get index cards, get a tablet, get highlighters, get pencils, get pens, get a binder, have a little backpack, take a sweater. If you're into energy drinks, take those. If you're into coffee, take those. Make sure you utilize your time wisely. Utilize your time wisely. I'm going to say this again. The first week I slept, the first week Monday through Friday, because we had the weekend off the first week. I slept 24 hours that first week. Not 24 hours every day of that week. No, 24 hours that entire week. I was excited from day one because I was in training. And then I was excited because I was just there. And it was a chance of a lifetime, in my opinion, with an excellent company. But then we jumped right into training. And so everything came fast. And then we had tests and this and that. So everything was just being thrown at us because we had 3 weeks. Now you guys have 4. Well, now they have 4 weeks. Some trainings have 5 to 6 to 8 weeks. Thank God we don't have that. Thank God. But utilize your time. You may not sleep. It's gonna be like first day of school. You're not gonna sleep. You're gonna toss and turn. But and when I worked private charter, I took an entrance test, and then after that they went straight to training. There was no, like with this airline, they celebrated us. They showed us love. They just, the whole building came down, and it was like a parade for us. Like they're really appreciative because they know how hard it is to get on with that company, and for you to make it to training, they appreciate that because it's something about you that's special that they feel like fits with the company. So they're gonna appreciate you and they're gonna celebrate you. So when you get past that, straight to work, straight to training. So with training, only thing I do is focus. If you don't understand, if you don't feel comfortable with asking questions, pull up to the side after class, or maybe stay after if you can and ask them a question. Or because there are times they'll give you their email address, say, hey, if you have a question, don't ever be afraid to ask a question, especially if it's going to be something that you're going to be tested on or you need to know. Don't think any question is a stupid question. No question is a stupid question. If you worked at other airline, out of respect, please don't try to compare the airlines. Don't try to compare what you've done before versus what you're learning now, and then try to see why the present company where you're in training at is not doing it like you're used to doing it at another company. Don't do that. Because they're quick to tell you then you may not be at the right company because you're not there anymore. Every company is different. Yeah, we may have some of the same lingo, same airport codes, same generalized terms for the airlines. We may have some of the same things when it comes to equipment, but every airline does things differently. That's what sets us apart. So the training, I could do videos about training, but it's just about focus. Everybody is different. If you really didn't like school and you just got through school, then you definitely need to apply yourself. If you did good in school, you'll do good in training. And don't ever think, I haven't been in school in so long, I don't know. Because they're not there to fail you. They're not there to fail you. They're there to see if you're going to take the initiative to do what you need to do to get your wings. And they're there to help you. But they're not there to pacify you either. Because they're not going to be there on a plane when you're in the middle of an emergency trying to tell you, you remember this in training? No, you need to know your stuff. Don't focus on things like, not every airline has a union, but don't focus on things in the handbook. They're going to tell you about certain things that you need to know now, but don't focus on that. Read about that after the fact. Just focus on things that you need to know in training. If it's something in the handbook you need to know, they will tell you. If it's something that you need to know because they probably going to be tested on, they're going to tell you. But if it's like I know I tell you guys all the time, hey, make sure you read over your handbook and you know the contract. No. Mike said they had 680 applicants. They took 8 of them. Jesus. Listen, I'm telling you, in my interview, it was stressful. Like, I'm good at talking to people. I speak completely different in interviews. I get on here and I'm just me. But when I'm in interviews, I'm a different person. And I'm very articulate. And I have excellent writing skills. But I've been through a lot of jobs where I had a lot of good examples for a lot of the questions they asked. But anybody could tell you in a lot of interviews, they may ask you questions about customer service related stuff, but they're trying to see what your character's like. That's just it. They just care about your character. And a lot of my friends got turned down. A lot of them. And I know my friends are good people. Like, I know they will take care of customers like nobody business. But they didn't make it. Like, I don't know why, but they're very hard on who they pick. That's any airline, because I went to Delta and I wasn't picked. I went to United, I wasn't picked. Um, do I know why? No. I mean, with Delta, I just don't think I was ready for Delta. I wasn't really excited about getting Delta. I was excited about getting an interview, but I already had a job. So I was like, okay, if I didn't get it, oh well. But every other place, those are the two jobs I've ever applied for in my life I didn't get. I've gotten every job I've applied for on the spot or within that week or the next day. I've never not applied for a job that I did not get, except for those two in my whole life. So, yeah, I hear that a lot. Like that's why when you talk about social media, they have my company has a very strict social media policy, because they're very, and this is one thing I love about my company, is they care about their name. And I've said this before in a video as well. They care about their name. They care about what's attached to their name. And that's what I love about the company, because they built their name from ground up, and their name speaks volumes in the community. So that's why sometimes when people ask me stuff on YouTube or on social media, I'm very generalized, because it's certain things you cannot say. That's why when you talk about training, you give them basics, but you don't tell them it's, yeah. Oh, yeah. Listen, it's hard. It's hard to get on this job. It's hard, and I just found out that it's harder. What position that was? They told me. They said it's harder to get. What position was that? They told me at the party, and I was like, really? It wasn't customer service. It wasn't ramp. It was some other position they said was so hard. Oh, provisioning. They said it's so hard to get a provisioning position at my company. I was like, wow. But back to social media. Ooh, sorry. That's why I'm very particular about what I say. I'm not trying to get on and tell you specifics about training, because every training is different. Every training should be different, because people cheat. And I feel like I'm here to give you the basics, but you got to earn it like I earned it. Because you need to have those sleepless nights. You need to have those headaches. You need to have that anxiety. Because I feel like when you have that, you cherish the job more versus when somebody handed you something. You know, I had those sleepless nights. I had those anxieties. I was sweat like bullets when I was taking my test. Even though I knew stuff, I was still sweating, because I'm like, was that right? You question yourself. So I don't think it's fair when people get on social media and they try to tell you all the answers. They try to give you like little slick hints and tell you what to know. I'm gonna tell you generalized stuff, but everything has changed. It's back to 4 weeks. The training is different. Nobody tells us about the training. I don't ask about the training, because I'm past the training. But everybody said the training is hard, and it's supposed to be hard. They're not supposed to make it easy for you. Saving a life is not easy, so why should they make training easy? But you have to be, like, you have to earn it. I had some people in class who they didn't care about if they got, they just was like, I got other options, so if this don't work out, I'm good, and that's fine. But I want to be with somebody who's like, look, I left a job, or I need this job, or I've been waiting years to get on with this job, and I'm not messing up. Those are the people I cling to. Let's see. Training, stay organized. Stay organized. Oh, yes, girl. Stand up in class, woo, because I'm not a morning person. I had morning. Oh, it was so hard for me. I never drank coffee. I was drinking soda, coffee. It was cold. That's why I bring a good jacket, okay? I used to make my ghetto water bottles. I would take a water bottle, and I put half cold and half hot and keep my hand, because I was so cold. But staying awake was hard, because there are things they talk about, you just like, but because you're studying, you're doing your homework. Um, do you know what your class will it be in the morning or in the afternoon? A lot of people in the afternoon said they didn't have any issues. Like a lot of I had someone tell me that they went to class and they came back from class and you know, like I think the class ended like at midnight and they got back to the hotel at like 1. They went to sleep and they woke up maybe 2 hours or something before they were supposed to go to class, or a couple hours before, and they did their homework before class. So the PM people didn't have any issues. Um, you waiting for a training date? Do you know if you're gonna have? Do you know if you're gonna have? Well, no, you don't, because well, before they told us we had AM and PM, we just waiting for a date, so you don't know yet. But yeah, it was hard. It was hard. Like, it was hard. It was. We had all the managers in our training class. Like all of our instructors were managers or some type of supervisor. So it was hard. They were checking us at the door. Like, come in and see your nails, let me see your hair, see your makeup. And I'm not mad about that, because you represent the airline that's highly respected in the community. You better look the part. I see some people sometimes, I'm like, girl, you put on some red lipstick, girl, you be popping. You know, because you work for a good company. Like, they throw money at you. Throw money at you. Let's see what else for training. Yeah, be organized. You know, have a system. Have a good system. If you're going to study with friends, have a cutoff time. Don't sit there all night long. You know, do not sit there all night long. That's why when we did, when we were training in class, and we were sitting around doing homework, all of us did a question. Like, one person do one page, another person do another page, or one person do the first 2 or 3 questions, and that cut down the time of us all of us sitting up there looking for the same question for hours. So we spread out all the answers, and then at the end we all went through. Like I said, we wrote down the page numbers and we all went back. Oh yes, yes, Mike is right. That's, you know what, sometimes when you talk about training, you forget the most valuable thing. Do not miss that bus. Oh yeah, yeah, it got to be something about you that they love, and you're gonna find out just how much they love you in training. Just wait, just wait. They mean it. They mean it. This company means it, because they just mean it. But don't miss that bus. Do not miss that bus. Okay? If you guys have, when you guys get there, you're going to meet up with people that you may train with. And there are some people who are very secluded, like they don't want to train with anybody. If you're that person, have 2 alarm clocks. 2. Have one for your phone, and then have the regular alarm clock that's in the room. And double check both those alarm clocks before you go to sleep. And put the one that's the alarm clock, one of those alarm clocks need to be, oh, some people did wake up calls. I didn't do wake up calls because there are times that they forgot to call me. So I was like, no, I'm good. I just use all my alarm. I wasn't, no. But put one of those clocks or their alarms away from the bed, so you have to get up and go get it and turn it off. Like, make it loud and annoying. Same thing with the ringtones. Yes, hotels would do wake up calls. I didn't exercise wake up calls because I'm so used to setting so many alarms. So I had my iPad already, that I had my own personal iPad, and then they issued us iPads, and I set the alarm on that one. I set the alarm on my iPad and my phone, and I didn't even care about the one that was in the room, that was issued in the room, because I had all those iPads and my phone. And some people say they had wake up calls, but keep in mind, it's a lot of people that's going to training. So just keep in mind that you may get skipped. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's 120 some people in your class and all of y'all saying y'all need a wake up call, somebody gonna miss that. Somebody not gonna get that call. Like, that's a lot of calling, and everybody probably want to call at the same time. So I mean, I don't know how that works, but if you want to, if you want that wake up call by the hotel, go right ahead. But my advice is, if you have an iPad or you have another alarm clock or use an alarm clock in your room, take it with you and put it away from your bed, so you have to get out of bed to get it. And plus, also, have some, if you're friends with somebody and you tag with somebody in training, ask them to call you to make sure you're awake, and you guys call each other. Like, tell them, say, hey, I'm gonna wake up at 8:30. You call me at 8:30, and if you're not, if you don't call me at 8:30, I'm gonna call you at 8:35. Like, have that going on. Like, everybody, like, we had where all of us text each other, like, hey guys, are you up? You up? Everybody, like, we just had like a group message, and we're like, hey guys, wake up, it's time to get up. So you could do it like that, but don't miss that bus. Don't miss that bus. I mean, like I said, have you a tag team, have you friends, have somebody that call you, have multiple alarms, and turn your phone up loud. If you're the type of person that like to take sleep aids, try to be careful with that, because if you're tired, your body will shut down. You're going to be tired because there's going to be a lot of stuff you're learning, and your body will shut down. And sometimes your body shut down, you go to sleep and you just sleep, and you just sleep through everything. Try not to take those. You know, try not to take it. If you do take it, cut it in half or take a third of it. Don't take the entire thing, because if your body needs rest, your body gonna rest, and it doesn't matter what's going on. So just be careful with that too. Some people like to have a glass of wine. Do you, boo boo? If you can handle your liquor and your wine intake and your beer intake, and that's what you take to relax and wind down, do your thing. My advice is, if you're studying something important, alcohol may not be a good mix when you're trying to learn something important. You might want to do that on the weekends when you're not really worried about what's going on. Because the first week when I didn't sleep, we had celebrations, we had a lot of stuff, we had training, and then at the end of we had Saturday, Sunday off. As soon as I got in on Friday, my body was ready to shut down because I hadn't slept all week. I slept for like 10 hours. No, I slept for I slept from, we got in about 5 o'clock, I slept almost 11. I got up 8, and I studied until I fell back asleep. I woke up the next morning, studied some more, we met up, and I caught up on my sleep that weekend. And then I finally kind of got into the groove of how my body, like how training goes. So the first week you may not be able to sleep. Yes, take your vitamins. What my mom told me to do, and people may say, what? But this is an old time, remedy. She told me to get some Lysol, just a little bit of Lysol. Spray it in your hand, put a little bit on your hand, and just dab it under your nose. That Lysol will prevent you from breathing in all of those germs, and people who have colds and stuff. That's why I say take a good jacket, because when you're in a cold classroom and then you go outside to thaw out, that's too much change, and that's too drastic for your body to be able to adjust to that fast. So make sure you take a really good jacket. You can't go in there with blankets, so listen to me, take a good jacket. I took some sweaters. Yeah, they have study rooms. Yes, they do have study rooms, and you're gonna love them. You're gonna love them. The study rooms, and I said this in another video, the study rooms were so amazing, because when you went in there, it was painted in our logo, and so it reminded you like, man, I'm a part of something. Versus you're in a hotel room, and you're in a big conference room, you just study. Like, we walked in and all you see was our logo and just stuff that reminded you of what company you work for, and it just made you think like, wow, this hotel allowed this company to paint these rooms, multiple study rooms, and have kitchens and stuff for this company. That says a lot. So yeah, you have study rooms, and it's going to be packed with a lot of people, and you're going to go to study rooms where people feel like it's their study room only. So when you walk in, they're going to be like, what are you doing here? And you're looking at them like it's a public place. But it is what it is. Some people, we went to each other's rooms. There are times when people just went down to another, like a restaurant down the street. They sat out by the pool. Like, people found places versus the study room, because you got to think about it too. The study rooms are amazing because you have access, to multiple things, but then it's like you're sitting in the classroom all over again. So we would sit in the study rooms only for a little bit, then we'll go to a room, or we'll go outside, or we'll go eat, we'll take a break, we'll come back, because it's just like we've been sitting in class, like we're sitting in the classroom all over again. Let's see. Bring some. Oh wait, I didn't go there. I didn't see that one. That sounds good, wing bucket. I went to the seafood restaurant that was down the street. I think it was something Shack or no, was it Crab Shack? It was so good. Okay, so yes, drink a lot of water. Um, I think it's like every hour and a half, you get a break. They give you like a 15-minute break, 15 to 10, but you get a break. If you have to go to the bathroom, they'll let you go to the bathroom. Like, don't don't go to the, do not go to the bathroom and get caught on your phone. You know, you got to go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. If it's an emergency, if you have something going on with your family, tell the instructors. Say, listen, I know, you're not supposed to have a phone, but something's going on, and they may call, or or can they call? Is there a number they can contact me while I'm in training? Oh yeah, Mike and me, you need to do a video together, okay? Mike said something as well. Make sure you back on time for breaks. They close that door, it's over for you, Pimpin. Okay? It's over for you. Go use the bathroom. Go get your drinks. Have your conversation walking back to the classroom. Check your mailbox. And make sure you get back on time. If they said 15, be back at 10. Be walking around, like be near that classroom like a buzzard. We had different times. Like there were times we had 30-minute lunch breaks. There were times we had hour lunch breaks. There were times we had 45-minute lunch breaks because it was based on what was going on that day. They may have, managers may have came. They may be celebrating something else, something with the company, something about us. It was always something going on. So it was a variation of like what time we did lunches. But that cafeteria is amazing. That was like I used to love lunch because I couldn't wait to see what they was cooking. I mean, them chefs could cook. So, and you have other options like they had chicken, pizza, salads, different different ethnicities of foods and sushi, vegetarian like type food, soul food. They had everything, like anything you could think of, your heart desire, they had it. But yeah, be on time for class. Be outside. If you get a 15-minute break, be outside buzzing around like a buzzard around that class. Yes, they give you enough, because I think we got a good amount. Yes, they do give you enough for the entire training. People brought their own money because some people ate way more than they usually do. So my advice, if you eat a lot, use your card for lunch. For your lunch in class, and maybe or dinner, and go to the store like to a Walmart, and buy some extra stuff like peanut butter, salads, or something like that. So you won't spend all your money. People still have money. Like a lot of people still have money on their card because they wanted additional stuff. I had money on my card all the way to the end of training. I didn't. I even though I had money, I still had money on my card to the end of training. Even to eat at a Crab Shack. So, but if you eat a lot, or you need to eat a lot because of you have blood pressure issues, or you have something where you have to eat a lot, make sure that you have snacks. Go to the store, or don't bring it with you on a plane unless you have a direct flight to Dallas. But definitely go to a Walmart or catch an Uber to Walmart with somebody. You're gonna meet so many people, but give them a go and catch an Uber and go get stuff with your own money and bring it back, and you'll be fine because there are refrigerators in the room. So just come on, go get some additional stuff if you eat a lot. Some people brought extra stuff because they didn't want to spend all their money. You do get, you can see what your balance is throughout the time, but they really do take care of you, with food and stuff. So yeah. And let's see what else we're training. We got money for food. Oh no, you good. See, I'm glad you asked some questions because that's what I'm here for. Soon as we finished, yeah. Oh, our hotel didn't, but it was all fine because we all took Ubers and Lyfts. But I think after before everybody like they really pushed out our flights. Like soon as we finished our second test, we were getting our flights. Like, we were like, okay, as soon as we passed our test, we were getting flights. And I mean, they're organized. Like, there's a system. It's not like, oh, what's going on? There's a system. One thing I do tell you now, and this happened to me, okay? You can't tell a pilot how to fly, but you can mention in a nice way, like, hi guys, because you know they're going to introduce you, because they're going to tell everybody in the company that you're coming. But what happened with me was, when I did my flights for my OE, I had to go back and do more time, because you have to have a certain amount of hours. You have to have 5 hours. I had under 5 hours because every last flight I was on, the pilots were speeding. They were getting in early, so I didn't make my 5 hours. So I had to go in right. I have to go back out to finish my OE after graduation. Like, I couldn't even celebrate as long as everybody else did, because me and a bunch of other people had to do it because all the pilots were speeding. So just kind of going in and be like, look guys, you know, I'm on my OE. And I know you probably want, I mean, if we're running behind, it's different, but, you know, I need 5 hours, so can we just, I mean, I'm not asking you to, you know, uproot your whole routine, but I would like to maybe make these 5 hours a day today, please, please. I mean, I know you guys probably want to make it early, that's fine, but can I just please get my 5 hours a day? Like, make a joke about it. But yeah, I had to go back out because, I mean, be so nice, so sweet, and say, huh, I bought you some candy. Take some candy too, like, take about 4 bags. So, depending on how many flights you have, hey, here goes some candy for your troubles. Thank you, appreciate it. So, you're so nice. You're so great people. Like, you know, just butter them up. I don't care what you do. But, what's not on go home day? Yeah. Oh, yep, I had to go back out. As soon as I finished graduation, I had to go right back. Like, I got my, they called us. When first I was scared because they called us, like, you know, I thought somebody wrote something negative. It was like, oh no, it's nothing bad. You got to go back out because you didn't get your 5 hours. I was like, whoo. And it was like, you got to go right back after training, after graduation. So I got my wings, and even I just went back out and only needed like maybe, I think I needed like 15 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes. And the people were so nice. I came back, they was like, you here for how many minutes? And they were so nice. It was like, do the peanuts. Like, it was, I mean, it was so funny. But I was like, you just hit a, oh my, they were so nice. People were so nice. But yeah, just kind of go and butter up the pilots. Be like, look, I'm on my OE and I need the 5 hours because you have to have 5 hours. Let's see. Any other questions? As soon as you get a couple days off after you graduate to get your base. Every airline is different, but your first month, you cannot drop, change, or nothing on your schedule. You have to work every trip. You have to work it. There is no changing it. Unless you talk to somebody and there's an emergency. No, I didn't. You may get your base in training because the class before our class ended up getting everywhere they wanted to go before our class. When we came, we all got sent to Oakland. So I got Oakland for 1 month. Thank God in heaven. Because Oakland is expensive. I got Oakland for 1 month, and then I ended up getting Houston the second month. Because I put Dallas first, and then I put Houston. But, of course, I couldn't get in Dallas, so they gave me Houston. I was so happy just to get back to Texas. Just to get out of Oakland. But the blessing was, like I said before, 100 times before, but actually, where are you trying to go, Sarah? I actually got evening flights. So I flew in first thing that morning. And if you're a commuter, take the morning flights. Look me in my eyes. I don't know if I said this. Take the morning flights. If you're a commuter. If you're commuting, take the morning flight. Oh, yes. You're going to love Houston. You're going to love Houston. You're going to love it. It's a lot of... It's some nice people in that program, too. I flew with a couple of them. I think he's in one of the pictures. For LA, I seen an email. You live in Houston, Sarah? I seen an email where they said they're gonna be opening up LA real soon, like real soon, if not the next month or so. Hawaii, they haven't said anything about Hawaii. Like, they talk around it. Girl, you live here? What? We gotta meet up and do lunch one day. I didn't know you live in Houston. Oh my God. Did they? Oh, you will. Oh, you will. You will. If you ever want to see me outside of work, I just send me a. I don't know how you send. Do you send message? Like you may send a direct message to me on YouTube. Let me know. And I will exchange numbers. But I didn't know you were in Houston. Wow. But they haven't said anything about Hawaii. I'm gonna scream when I see you because I'm just so happy that you support me. Okay. I'm very, very, very appreciative. But let me know. Even if I'm home and I'm not working, and you wanna go, you wanna study, and you want me to do flashcards, let me know. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm still waiting. And they said it was supposed to be an announcement at the party, but I didn't. Unless I missed it. Heck, I missed all the games. Unless I missed it, I didn't hear any announcements. Yeah, direct message me and I give you my number, and if you want to meet up and I help you study, I help you do flashcards, or I do flashcards for you, or I mean, some of them may be in Spanish, but you're still learning the same thing. And or I test you on some of the things, or whatever you need, I help you. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind. I don't mind. You know, that's what I'm here for. I'm right here. So let me know. And let's see what else. Any other questions you got for training? Well, thank you. Listen, I help people because I know people help me. You know, you always got to pay it for it. Since I've been here, they've been helping me. I mean, the first 6 months, I didn't pay. I count on my 2 hands how many times I paid for anything the first 6 months. Because these people helped me. Like, they had consideration for the fact that if you do have money, you don't have money, they don't care. They just feel like they need to be a family and help you until you get on your feet. And they feel like you get on your feet after probation, and they help you. And I like that. Let me see what else about training. Mikey said some good things. He said some really good things. I said too, don't have any. If you have anything wrong with your room, or something goes on with your room, be very, very careful about how you address the hotel, and tell them in a nice way. And if it's not fixed, then you tell an instructor. Do not run your behind down them stairs and be like, my water not working, and y'all said it was supposed to be working, and I don't know what's going on, but y'all need to get y'all stuff together. I mean, you look, y'all got our country. Do not, because people have done that. And bye-bye. Go down and do not approach them in a disrespectful manner. Just say, hey guys, I'm having issues with this and with that, and allow them to fix it. If they don't fix it, then you tell an instructor. Do not take things into your own hands and go off. Okay? Let's see. Girl, when you get to the hotel, you're gonna see so many people. It's gonna be like the first day of college. It's gonna be so exciting. You're gonna see people that you've been seeing on Facebook, that you've been communicating on the Facebook page. It's gonna be so exciting, and I mean, it's a really good company. Like I know people who still depressed about not working here, because either they left and didn't make the right decision, or it didn't work out for them and they were let go, and they're still depressed. That's right. Yes, Mike, and you're right. That's why I tell you, like, you have to be careful. Like, if you're a drinker, drink in your room. You know what I'm saying? The hotel is there to make sure you keep the integrity of the company and the integrity of the hotel. You have to be careful about what you do. If you know you don't know how to handle your liquor, then drinking may not be for you until you graduate. Okay? Even then, you need to be careful. But anything that you're doing down those stairs, you need to be careful. At the bar, around the pool area, you need to be careful, because they're watching you. If the hotel complains, it's gonna be a problem. They will send you home. This company will not allow you to tarnish their name for bullcrap. That's why I tell people, if you're a drinker and you don't know how to handle your liquor, even if you are a drinker and you do know how to handle your liquor, my advice, you can drink, but don't drink like you drink at home. Drink. You know, get you some, just get you a beer or two to get you calm, but don't do extracurricular stuff like go get a 6-pack and just sit. No. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just saying, I don't. See, that's good. If you're not a drinker, then you're fine. I mean, you're fine. That's if you are a drinker. If you can drink a beer or two and you're fine, that's fine. But don't have. I mean, every night drinking, and you have to be careful. The hotel staff is watching you. You know, because yeah, I see them. Oh yeah. But see, when I do non-rep, I'm very professional. Like, I don't play. I go in, I put on a nice jacket, I put on some nice jeans, I put on a nice shirt, and I have on some nice shoes. I don't go dressed like I'm going to an interview, but I go where they're not gonna stop me at the door and be like, "Where you going with that on?" You know, if you're non-revving or you're commuting, you're gonna see so many people on that flight going. Oh, it's gonna be so exciting. They're gonna celebrate. It's gonna be so. This whole experience is gonna be so exciting. I'm telling you. And that's for. I mean, I don't know what other airlines do, so I don't want anybody to feel like you can't talk about your airline here. Yes, they do. They do. A lot of airlines have contracts with a lot of majority of these main lines and or regional airlines have contracts with each other where you can fly on them. It may not be every one of them, but 95% of the time you're able to non-rep on any airline. And they will report you if you come dressed crazy or come in talking crazy or acting crazy. And if they report you, like with my last airline, they will suspend your privileges. This airline, you may lose your job. So, because you're not about to listen. This the PJ Jesus. And it's, you know what's sad about it? They know they know the rules. They know that, like, it's like people want to test the water. Like, they want to put their finger in the socket and see if they really can be electrocuted. Yes, you can be electrocuted. Like, why would you? And then people don't understand. Sometimes when you do things, it falls back on us, and then we got to suffer the consequences because of your actions. That's so unfair. So, you know, when you do things, think about your fellow peers. When people be doing stupid stuff, I'd be like, like a memo come out for something, you just be like, who did it? Like, you can already tell that everything will be going fine, and then you get a weird memo, and you be like, what's this? You already know somebody done did something done happened, and somebody done did something stupid, and now we all got to suffer the consequences. Girl, you see my face. You know what? That's no respect. Mind you, the people on that flight, they know that you're on that flight. Those flight attendants and those gate agents know that you're a candidate going to or from an interview. They will report that. You may go in thinking you have a great interview and things went well, and you may get the CJO before they get the review about how whatever you did on your commute home. I know she did, because guess what? You're being watched. When you come to the airport, when you go to the airport, and it's not that you're being watched because they don't trust you. You're representing the company at all times, not just at work, outside of work. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you're going to a training or an interview. But not only that, they do a lot of surveys to make sure that when you're going to your interview, this was any airline, because I'm telling you, this happened at United and Delta. They ask you, was the process easy for you? So with my airline, they do a lot of surveys to make sure it's better. So you're going to be asked, hey, you know, how was it easy? Was the email, you know, did it explain it to you enough? Was it self-explanatory? Did you understand it? Were you able to follow directions? Is it something that we need to fix? Is it something that you were lost in? Did you get confused? They're going to send that. So they're going to watch you from the time that you check in and when you come. I was on a flight. What it was, I came in early. This is for my last company. I came in early for a flight. And I got there early because I was in West Palm, and this is for my last company. And it was some people who came in at the last minute thinking that they want to skip the line and go through security because they were being interviewed. The people from my last company, the ticket agents from the last company were instructed. They wrote down the time that we checked in and came and took our bags. And when they seen it, they came at the last minute, they missed their flight. And they were let go right. Like they never were given another chance. Because who comes in an hour before you're supposed to take off? I came in 3 hours in advance. I came in a regular, of course you're supposed to be in 2 hours in advance. I came in the 3 hours in advance, like 2.5 hours, because my parents were driving far. And I got my behind up. I got me some breakfast and I sat down and I studied. But they documented the time. And for her to come and they watched me. They watched me the entire time. That was for the last airline and this one. I was being watched the entire time. So, like I said, you can go to the interview. You can look all professional. You can get the CJO. And you can get home and they can give you CJO. And then they can get that get that report of what you did on the flight at the counter or whatever, and they will call and tell you never mind. Don't get it twisted. So, don't think just because it went good you can go and be back a regular person. And one thing I like about this airline is if you are somebody that you're not, they'll figure it out in them 6 months that you on the line. So, and if you're a good actress, then you might be in the wrong field, okay? Because you can't fool nobody over here. No ma'am. They will watch you. Somebody that's like you gonna call you out. Okay. Let me see. It's a lot of stuff. I'm glad that you guys came and asked questions because this video kind of started out shaky. No, I'm just playing, but let me see what else. I don't know. Other than with training. I can't believe that girl went back on her PJs. That's just disrespectful. That's disrespect. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Listen. If anybody that's following me that lives in Houston and you need help studying, let me know. Oh, you guys are so sweet. You should have been like, girl, do that on another channel. I just want to do something different because everybody's on here. It's a lot of women who always ask me about makeup and do tutorials. So I want to come and try to do something related to women and have them, talk about inexpensive products. So if they want to, step up their makeup game or add some additional things to their makeup routine, then they can. So I was like, well, let me start out with some makeup. And then talk about things that I love that's affordable because everything that I use here is affordable. But I'm glad that you guys waited. That's so respectful. Mike, I can't wait to meet you, Mikey. I cannot wait to meet you. You are all right with me. Let me see. You're gonna, okay, so if you've been a flight attendant before, you may have luggage already. I had luggage already. All my luggage is Travel Pro. I used to live in Fort Lauderdale. I was based in Fort Lauderdale, so they have a store there with Travel Pro stuff. So I would buy stuff all day because, of course, I flew private charter, so I already had my luggage. If you have your luggage, that's fine, but they will give you the opportunity to get luggage, purchase luggage, and it will be deducted from your check, your payroll. So you're able to order luggage in training as well. So if you want to go to the outlet, Travel Pro. I love Travel Pro. Listen, I have called Travel Pro when my bag was broke, and I called them, and they were like, "What part do you need?" And I said this. I was like, "How much?" They said free. It's sending it right now, and I got it in like 2 days. Travel Pro is a good company. My advice: if you can, order. Either go to an outlet, or find an outlet, or somewhere and get your bags from the store versus ordering it through the company because it's going to be more expensive. You may get a discount, but there are way more inexpensive bags at the outlet. Like there's an outlet in Fort Lauderdale or Orlando, one of the two. But that's my advice. And or there's a Travel Pro, what is that? Crew Outfitters, Crew something. It's not Crew Outfitters, it's Crew something. But there are some of those stores in airports. Like there's one in Dallas Airport. And I went in there and I got my lunch bag from there for very inexpensive. So you can get it from there as well. Um, you may not be able to get in if you're not an employee. So if you're not an employee, if you could get somebody, go right ahead. Because if you, I mean, it's very inexpensive. The Travel Pro is really good. A lot of people like Toomey. Toomey is very expensive. Oh yeah, my ex the same thing. Yeah, I did get my luggage. I got my luggage and they lost my hook, so I can't hook my bags on to anything. So I have to order another hook. I might just find a store tomorrow. No, they didn't lose it. They actually just young lady didn't tell me. Well, I didn't tell her, and she didn't ask me what was my final destination. So she assumed it was in Charleston. So my bag was sitting in Charleston, but they actually got a they were so nice. They put this on it. They put a rush on it. So they rushed it, and I got it by 8 o'clock that night. I think it was like 8:30, 9 o'clock. They called me, and they tell you what number they're going to call from. So they called me and told me to come get my bag. But when I looked at my bag, I realized that the hook was gone. So I went today when I went to airport standby, and of course it wasn't there. So, um, if one thing, don't pack nothing without sleeves. Nothing without sleeves. Um, always have a shirt with sleeves that come here. I wore a shirt, but I'm always cold. But we had a party, so I took the shirt off because we were outside, and the shirt was like this, and they were really nice. Like it was like, hey, just make sure, we were done with the day, but they already knew not to, that. So don't bring anything that's cut right here. Bring, if it's cut here, that's fine. Bring a lot of pants. 'Cause it's gonna be cold. If you like the cold, then you fine. It's okay to wear the same. Like I didn't bring a lot of clothes when it came to pants. I had gray pants, black pants, beige pants, cream pants. I went to Goodwill. I went to Goodwill, and I already had like some dressed up clothes, dressed up shirts because I worked in corporate. But I went to Goodwill and I found more dressed up. Don't be out there buying stuff from Target. Go to Goodwill. Yeah, because you're not really gonna be out there like that. Like if you want to hang out with your friends, go to a nice dinner, bring a nice dress or something, or a nice button up shirt or nice slacks. But yes, you do. You should be able to. We got all our stuff way before. We got our luggage and stuff way before we went to. Yes, as a matter of fact, you're going to get your stuff because you have to bring all of your required items, including the luggage, as if you're going on a flight. So you have to bring it. So you're going to get it way before you graduate. Because they want you to get that feel of being a flight attendant. Because some people have never been a flight attendant. But like I said, go to Goodwill. Go to Goodwill and get some nice dress shirts. Do not be all up in no H&M. And I mean, if you want to, that's you. But girl, listen, it's some nice stuff in Goodwill. Goodwill and them secondhand stores. Get you some nice shirts. I think I had 2 different types of black pants. No, the only time you wear your uniform to class is, it may be different. Um, a lot of us, listen, do not be in there trying to buy them. Listen, you go on to training, get some nice dress shirts, and they at Goodwill. Okay, that's what I did. Pants and all, I found nice pants. I was all up in the mall and could find them. I went to Goodwill and found them like this. But you're gonna get your uniforms as well, so it may be different. We had to wear a uniform. We had to come in and wear a uniform a couple days before we had training. So yeah, I mean before we had our graduation. So yeah, and you're gonna get with the centers, and that's in every. I think I've seen a lot of companies where they send the uniform company, whether it's centers or whoever they're using, and the people come in and you guys try the uniforms on, and certain companies can tailor them and some companies don't. But yeah, you're gonna get all that stuff way before you graduate. Yeah, you seen how they're Mike? Did you see the email where they said they're gonna add some additional stuff and change some things? You get a lot of pieces. You're gonna get I ordered. You get a lot of stuff. Like one thing I didn't order that I didn't know I couldn't order, so be careful. I ordered a trench coat. and I ordered one of our other coats and another coat, but I forgot to order a regular sweater that you can use every day. So one of the coats that we have is very dressed up. It's very nice, and you really don't look right serving in it. You can, but you don't look right. So that's why I wear the black one now. But you're gonna be able to order a lot of stuff. Not a lot, not everything on the thing, not everything on the ordering sheet. But they're gonna get you like 2 or 3 full uniforms. 4 uniforms. Um, my advice is, if you're in cold areas, get the trench coat. Um, if you like pants, then get the pants. I like the dresses. I really do. Only because they're easy, especially the gray dress, because I like the way that it's easy and it has pockets. Um, I like the dresses. I like the dresses. I need to get my skirts altered. I can't tell you how the skirts are because I haven't altered them yet. I might do that tomorrow, as a matter of fact. But you're gonna just get something like they're gonna allow you to go. Each class is gonna go. You know, you guys are gonna split up. And they're gonna take you down, and you're gonna go down, and everybody's gonna get a person from the personnel from centers or something. They're gonna talk to you. As a matter of fact, I use tights in the winter and I use hoses in the summer. The good tights that I've worn is from CVS. I found some good ones today. As a matter of fact, I just brought them. And they're from, I don't know if you get them H-E-B, but they're the Great Shakes. And they're really nice. I like them. They're really nice. They're very nice. Like, they have a controlled top, so they're tight around the waist. So if you want to be a little bit more, make your stomach look flat, they're really good. It's really nice. And they're not really sheer, but they're not really dark and not really thick. And they look really nice on the legs. So I really like them. And, yeah, so that's what they are right here. And then I normally I don't have the container. I'm gonna have to go buy some anyway, but I got some other stock because I like them. And during the winter I order more thick socks. Like, I don't get tights, but I get thicker stockings during the winter because Chicago and cold as hell. Okay, every time I go to Chicago I get sick as a dog. Like, I get a cold, like a bad cold. Let me see. Always, always, always have a uniform in your bag. Always. If you love good, I'm glad you do love Goodwill, because I'm telling you something. I was running around like a chicken trying to find stuff, and I said, you know what, let me go to Goodwill. I didn't even go to not another mall. I skipped all over those malls. I was like, I'm good. Goodwill had everything I needed. And not only that, I had 2 different types of black pants. I wore them things to the seams start coming out. People didn't notice because I had on different shirts. So always remember that you can wear different types of black, grays, browns. You can buy 2 different browns, 2 different grays, 2 different blacks, some other colors. You ain't got to be dressed up like you're going to an interview every day, but the shirt, people don't really look at your pants, they look at your shirt. You could change your shirt and have the same black pants. Okay? So, make sure your nails are done. Make sure you keep them done. Make sure you have money for your nails while you're in training, because you already know if the training is 4 weeks. No, my hair was my hair was short, but no, it didn't matter if your hair was up and down. It didn't matter because every train is different. Now, certain airlines make you wear your hair up. Like when I worked private charter, we had to wear our hair up. So in training, our hair had to be up. Here we can wear our hair up or down. So in training, we didn't have any restrictions for our hair. But we did get stopped and was like, okay, let me see your hair, let me see your nails. Show you right now. Okay, so the ones I have is Rosali. These are some really good shoes. I've had these shoes for this one with the R's. I've had them for a really long time, and my heels are really they're not that long. And I get the thick heels because I'm bow-legged, so my shoes shave on the side, so I can't wear those thin heels. Those days are over with. Okay, but Rosali, they have what is those other shoes? And then I have these Clarks. They're really good. And these Clarks. And these are the shoes I've been wearing lately. They're very comfortable. I don't have to worry about them. Some people, they get shoes and they get those really nice comfortable shoe inserts for different types of shoes. So you can get some really nice cute shoes and get inserts to make them comfortable. But I like Clarks. They have, like, everybody's feet is different. So I love Clarks. And these shoes, I've been having these shoes. Oh yes, honey, you know I got me some boots. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so the boots I got was, this is by, what's his name? I got these boots at Dillard's. Is it Dillard's? Yeah, Dillard's. And I was like, I'm just gonna get them because they have a cute heel. This is Antonio Milani. If you see the name, because I want you guys to see. These boots are, listen. My feet do not, look at these heels, first of all. My feet does not hurt at all. At all. I can walk in these boots all day and not have a problem. The only thing that's wrong with these boots is that my legs are so skinny, so they kind of look like rain boots. So there was a brand this lady told me about, because she's skinny like me, like her legs are skinny, and her boots fit her legs, and she told me the name and I cannot remember, but they were expensive. I think she said they were like $100 or something, but they fit her legs and she said they were very comfortable. Now you can get your boots tailored. I need to find a place because I really like these boots. Like, I really like these boots to the point that I want to get them tailored. Because some people say that you can take this right here, this little piece right here, and make it tighter, or they can make it like fit around your leg. And I think I may do that instead of me buying, because these boots are so comfortable. Like, they're nice. They're dirty now because they've been in my closet and it's dust, but I'm gonna get them shine. And I really think that I'm gonna go probably next week or sometime soon and get them altered where they can fit my leg, because some people say you can get them altered. I sure will. I'll put it in the description box. And I love them. And again, you can also get inserts for your shoes. But those boots, listen, I brought flat shoes just to make sure that those boots didn't hurt my feet. I started wearing the boots, I forgot all about my regular shoes, like, at all. And these shoes right here, I love them. I've had them I had these shoes for years. Like, these Rizzolis, I've actually brought this. No, that's not true. A pregnant girl from my last company was selling these shoes for $40, and I met her and I picked them, and they were amazing. And because her feet swelled up during pregnancy, and they're amazing. Only thing is, I want them so much that they do hurt. And I need to get some inserts, because when I put my stockings on, my feet slide. And then I used to put on like the little booty socks. They're really cute, like little thin little stocking type socks. And they squished in my feet, so it hurt. So those boots I had to take them off during security. My flat boots, I didn't have any issues, but those boots I have to take them off during security. But my other shoes, I don't have to take them off at all. But those boots I do. So not every shoe you don't. You may get the ones where I know you can look online and they can tell you which brand doesn't alert security where you don't have to take them off. But those I do. But I don't care. They're comfortable. Like, I can take them off really quick, put them back on, and they're so comfortable. I mean, I was in them boots. Like, I mean, if it wasn't so hot, I would wear them boots every day. Every day. I love those boots. Let me see. Shoes, boots, scarf. When you're ordering your uniforms, make sure you get an apron. Make sure you get scarves. Always get a pair of pants. Get just one pair, just in case. And if it doesn't work, you always have a certain amount of time you can return it and get something else too. So let me see. Uniforms. Make sure you get a good watch. Make sure. Me personally, I don't know if I told you guys this, but one second, so I can find it. One second. But Yeah, as long as your watch has a second hand, and you're well, that was my last company, but I just got an Apple Watch. But as long as your watch works. But I got this cute little container, a little pouch purse for all of my documents for the airline. So I have my passport in here. I have my flight attendant card in here, only because it's all in one place. So when I do my check at night, I never remove this from my bag. Like, this is something that's always in my bag. And it's always in my food bag because I'm always taking my food bag. If I don't take anything, I take my food bag. So this never leaves my food bag. I have my flight attendant card. So you're going to get one of these cards right here. I can't. I have not seen any other YouTubers. I see more YouTubers from my last company than this one. But make sure you have this card. I can't show information, but this is your Federal Aviation Administration Flight Attendant Certificate card. You have chicken. Oh my. You have chicken? Always have this card. When you get this card in the mail, have this card. If you don't get this card in the mail when you finish training within like a week or so, call and find out what's going on, because you need this card. If FAA come on board, you need this card. If FAA come on board, you need this card. If you don't have this card, you have a couple days to get this card, and if you can't produce it, you will be fined. So, again, this is serious. After training, you're going to get this card. If you've been a flight attendant before, you already have this card, but you have to get the new card for your new company. You're going to get this flight attendant card. You need to make sure that you look out for this. You need to make sure that you have the correct address and it's correct. So when this card comes, you need to have this on you at all times. If FAA asks you for this card, you have a certain amount of days to produce it if you don't have it on you. If you can't produce it because you didn't think about getting it when you first got out of training, this needs to be a priority. So put this on your list too. You will get fined. The company's not paying for that fine. You are. Oh, you met, I haven't, okay, so Chocolate Stew, I haven't met none of these girls in person, but Chocolate Stew was so nice. She write me all the time. Well, she's sent me messages, so nice, so supportive. I thought I was going to see Ashley at the party because I seen her snaps, and she was, not snaps, but her Instagram videos, and she was in Baltimore, but I didn't see her at the party. I haven't seen the other Molives, I don't know who that is. If I know, I probably know by face, but I haven't met anybody. I would love to meet Chocolate Stew. She's so sweet. She seems so nice. Ashley, I like her because she's very likable. Her videos are very likable. Like, she's just a people person. People gravitate to her. She has a degree in journalism, so she has that approach about her. Yeah, they don't. How can I say this? A lot of people are afraid to talk about it here because they don't want to say anything where they get in trouble, because we do have a social media policy. But I feel like what I'm saying is nothing specific about training, because I'm not telling you what you have to study for. I'm not telling you specifics about it. I'm just telling you need to be serious about it. Maybe they don't want that on their channel. Maybe they don't want to test the waters. But there's nothing, like, I'm not trying to tell you everything, but I'm trying to give you an idea. Because, if you think about it, the things I'm telling you is very generalized, but it makes you think outside the box, so it can give you an idea, like, okay, well, she said that I need to study, I need to make sure I do my homework. So I know when I do my homework, I need to focus. Like, that's any airline. Do your homework. You know what? Sometimes people don't post because they either work a lot, or like sometimes I get discouraged about posting because I feel as if I'm not getting the feedback that I want. I'm not getting the subscribers that I want. Like, my subscriber count isn't growing as fast as I thought it was. So sometimes I'm like, maybe YouTube is not for me. But then I realized I wasn't consistent. Now I'm being consistent, so I'm seeing some subscribers, but it's not as fast as anybody else. I'm gonna try to stick it out. I said I give it to January, and if I'm not at 1,000 subscribers by January, then I may not do YouTube anymore. Only because I mean, I be buying stuff for YouTube. I try to take time out for YouTube, and if I don't get to 1,000 subscribers after all of this, you know, me being consistent, then I mean, it is nothing against anybody, but it's not about the count. It's about the fact that it takes a lot of time to do YouTube. I'm trying to be consistent, and then you have to have a schedule, and then you want to make sure you know. And then I'm trying to incorporate things, because I did notice that a lot of YouTubers, a lot of flight attendants don't talk about specific stuff. They try not to talk about training. They try to just do videos about what you're going to do on a trip, like meal prepping. They do other like, uh, they're like doing promotions for like different companies, and so yeah. You have chicken legs. Listen, I have chicken legs, okay, and I can't explain it. I don't know if I can show you, but yeah, I see a lot of YouTubers where they don't talk about training at all. They don't talk about nothing specific at all, and maybe they don't want to get in trouble. Who's that? Okay, so hold on, let me show you, so I can show you these. Oops. Okay, so I can show you. You saw this space on my legs? That's how much space I got on these boots. So I need to go get them altered, like get them like cut. So they say you need to take them to a boot specialist and they can cut them. I mean, they can alter them or make them tighter in the back. So I'm gonna do that. Let me see. Any other questions about training, or I'm trying to think about training. Yeah, you know, and you know what the thing about it is too, is that a lot of people are doing a lot of social networking. Like they're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, saying, hey, I just posted a video. I don't do that, and then maybe that's why. So I may start doing that on Instagram. Maybe saying, you know, I may get on and say, hey guys, I posted a video, I did a live. But I'm not gonna start that until I'm very I'm very consistent. Like I have a schedule. I have a good day for lives, and I have questions, and I have a lot of subscribers where people are coming on and we're having a full-on discussion like we're doing now. So it'll be worth it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to find out things to, like, even if you guys have suggestions or things for that you want to see on my channel that you don't see on other channels, let me know. And I'll do them. Like if you guys want to see me just get dressed from head to toe when it comes to my uniform, if you want to see me get dressed and go over my whole required items, what I look for when I'm leaving, just a lot of ideas. If you guys want to see, let me know. I try to do videos when I'm on the road, but I mean, there's so many people doing those videos. Like, there's so many people doing videos about you want to see what I pack for trips? Oh yeah. So I overpack sometimes, and then when I don't overpack, I need it. So I haven't gotten that down yet. Like I'm so used to packing a lot because I was on the road a lot, private charter. So I need to learn how not to pack so much. And then when I don't pack a lot, I need it. So I'm still trying to figure it out. But then I kind of look at my trips and I see. And then now I've been really good because I've been packing based on if I'm gonna go out. If I meal prep, I've been trying to save money. Well, save more money than what I'm saving. So if I'm meal prepping, I don't pack clothes because I feel like if I don't have clothes, I won't go out. So I pack like that. I always look at the weather. And during the winter, I always pack my trench coat because you can be rerouted at any time, and that's what happened to me in Chicago. I got rerouted to Chicago twice, and I never had my coat or anything over my head, and I got sick. So, not this one time, or not. Chicago is the first place they be sending me. Anybody, because Chicago always has those flights where it's hard during the winter. I always have 2 pairs of shoes. Have the ones that you can work in. So, yeah, that's a good question. That'll be it. They're going to explain it, but it's not going to be in detail. My advice to you is to either get with somebody or get with a supervisor, somebody, or your onboard supervisor, and ask them specifics. Because I'm still learning how to bid. Like, I'm still not bidding right. It's only so much they can teach you with bidding because there's so many things you can do while bidding. So I said something to somebody from the union, and she said that they're working on having someone in the crew room to ask those type of questions at all times, at least, you know, certain times a week. And I said that's an amazing idea, because I voiced my concern about, you know, I wish there was a time where we could just have been really sat down and prepped and trained on, you know, bidding and different techniques and stuff. So she said that they're working on that. So yeah, but but thank you. I try to stick it out. And I'm telling you, a lot of the reason why I haven't had like big subscribers is only because I wasn't consistent. Like, I was, you know, private charter, then I left private, you know, I wasn't with private charter, and I'm, you know, my last company, Spirit, then I left Spirit, and I came here. So it's been a lot of transitions in my life, so I couldn't be consistent. So I'm trying to be consistent here. So sticking it out is, you know, sometimes I'll be like, but I need to come up with some better ideas. I try not to do what everybody else is doing. Like, that's why I don't really want to do videos about me going to the hotel, me on a flight. I mean, you guys see so many people saying, "Oh, look, I got a 3-day," and then you go there and they show you the room, and then they may do something that day, and they may show you that, and then they come back to the room, and they wake up the next morning, they do it all over again, and that's fun. But then people want to know things about airline, period, and that's why I feel like that's why I feel like my job is, that's what I want to do. Yeah. So my friend, they said that the yellow. Are you talking about my last company? You know what? The flight, it was a good company. Um, mhm, yeah. And see, that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of people do. I'm gonna answer you on mic, but a lot of people do those videos, and I noticed that nobody was talking about anything training, no interview questions. Like, I used to do interview questions. I need to do one. I haven't done an interview question in a long time. I need to do one. But people don't talk about nothing specifically about training the airline, certain questions. Oh, what's in my bag? Nobody's been specific. So I'm like, you know what, I can do that, you know? But yeah, they call it the yellow bus. I mean, it's a good company. If they cared about their employees a little bit more like our company do, they make money. Like, they're profitable. People talk crap about them, but they're profitable. And they have some really good people there. That company has some really good people there. And if that company would treat their employees like our company would treat, like our company treat us, we'll have some real serious competition. But they don't. So, um, and you can't make the money over there like you can over here at all. So, I mean, you gotta work finger to the bone. Like, you gotta fight for scraps to get 140 some hours. Over here, you can get that in a split second. It's not like that over there. I mean, my friend was saying, "Oh, yes, it is like that." And they get hours, but when I got 180 some hours, my friend was like, "You got 100? Who? Really? Over there, you're not gonna make no 180 hours." And I don't care if you got a line, you're not about to make 180 hours over there. Over here, you can make 200. My friend right now just told me he's right now at 200 and some hours. 200 and something hours for next month. I wouldn't be able to make that on my deathbed at my last company, period. So, yeah, it's a good company. They have good snacks. I can say that they got some good snacks. And a lot of people like that company because if no one buys anything, you're not really working, so you're getting paid to do nothing. So you're getting paid to walk through every 10 minutes to make sure they're okay. Because if nobody's buying anything, you're just sitting there. Get paid. So that's why people stay, you know. And people tell me all the time, you guys work too hard. I'm like, we just passing out free drinks. And y'all work too hard. I'm like, okay. Now, I mean, we don't even have first class. You think we work hard for passing out drinks? Imagine the people who actually got to serve meals. So, yeah. Let me see. I said somebody flight to the car. Yeah. You want to bring back the peanuts? I got some peanuts. We can bring them back. I don't have enough for everybody, but I got some peanuts. Yeah, it's crazy because people always want something they can't have. Now, people will look at the peanut bag and be like, and now yeah, I got some. I was like, this is like a legacy. Like I got to get some peanuts. But people want peanuts now. They want them. They're pissed. They're like, you got peanuts? What do you mean you ain't got peanuts? And it's so funny because every time I fly, I always ask somebody, hey, y'all know what the new snack is? Every time I see a provision, y'all know what the new snack is? They be like, what? Girl, sit down somewhere. I'm like, do you know what the new snack is? It's like, and then I try to offer them a soda and I realize they have all the soda they need. So they be like, really? but I be trying to bribe them with drinks. They're like, we got drinks. We giving you drinks. But it's all good, though. I'm trying to find out what the new snack is. They better be good, too. Because Spirit got some good snacks. They really do. So, yeah. But, yeah, the peanut allergy. I don't even know that many people who have a peanut allergy. Like, I've been on multiple flights, and I can count on less than 100 people that had a peanut allergy. So, I don't know, child. And I would give them our new snack, and I'm going to give them the snack that we have, and they look at me like I'm crazy, too. Like, what is this? I'm like, your snack? Look at it. And they always take it. I'm telling you, they always do this. And they just take it, and then next thing you know, you sit in the back seat. Like, it's your snack. Some people like them, so everybody's different. It's all good. Let's see. Shoes, uniform, scarf. So when you go into training, you don't need all them cute, like high pump shoes. You're gonna be sitting down 95% of the time. Okay. You don't need all them nice dress, long heels, thin, cute heels. Take you 1 or 2, 3 pair of tops. The rest of them leave at home because you're gonna be sitting down 95% of the time in training. And when you get to your room, you're gonna take them heels off so fast. So don't bring all them heels. People ain't looking at your shoes. Unless you're there for a fashion show, people aren't there to look at your clothes. You're there to train. Have fun, focus on trying to get those wings. Do not get caught up in gossip. Do not get caught up in gossip. Do not get caught up in cliques where they cause problems or they watch you. They're watching you. Do not talk about anybody, including the instructors, because you never know. And I say this with any airline, you never know who knows who. And you can be sitting around talking about an instructor, and that instructor could have worked in customer service with the person that came from customer service that's in training right now for flight attendant, and you screwed. Oh no, honey, you gotta say that. You gotta say don't get into drama. People, drama. Oh, I don't like her. Listen, but when you see people in the middle of some crap or they going back and forth, or you got those people who think they know everything because they've been in an airline before. If you find those people, go the other direction, because they're gonna have you doing stuff that has nothing to do with you training about. Yeah, I heard that. They show favoritism when I went to an interview for Delta. And Delta is a good company. I mean, I've talked to people from Delta. That's very nice. They've been very nice to me. But they heard everything that they told me not to do or told us not to do in the interview, which is get in cliques, make sure you mingle. I did all of that. It was a group of girls in one clique, and we had to approach that group. We had to approach all those girls just to say hello. And when they say hello, they turn it back like, okay, bye, like shoe fly shoe. and they all got a job. So, I mean, I've noticed that Delta hires very confident, young, beautiful, nice looking, cocky, slash confident people. Um, yeah. And they hire people who just uppity, like, because they have customers that's uppity. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know what happened, but I'm right where I need to be. So, let me see what else. Yeah, but don't get involved in drama. Don't get involved with bullcrap. Do not, I've said this before, do not talk about always remember, a lot of people came from other departments, and they may know the people that you're talking about. And if they go back and tell them something you said, and if it's somebody like an instructor, that's not going to be good on your part. Okay? Always remember, you don't know these people. You weren't raised with these people. You didn't grow up with these people. They're in training just like you. And you don't know who they know. So you need to be careful on who you're talking to and who you're talking about to them, because you don't know if they know the people and they just sit around and let you talk about these people and they go back and repeat what you said. That's any company. Okay? Just give me a heads up, because you never know. You never know who knows what. And do not say anything about anybody. And I'm not talking like scolding you guys, but this happens. Don't say anything about people's race, sexuality, none of that. Because someone said one time, said something about a girl, he didn't say anything about the girl. He said something like, those people, I ain't gonna say which group he was talking about, they like that all the time. And he didn't know she was that was her nationality. She was like, excuse me? And he just thought maybe she was just saying that because he cheated him, but he didn't know that that's what she was. But she told me that was her nationality, but he didn't know that, but he was speaking negative about that particular race. So my advice is keep your conversation general. People talk about something, they get deep in the conversation. If it's not something with training, say, oh, I'll be back, y'all. I'm gonna go take a pill, or I'm going to the bathroom, leave. Just leave. And I'm telling you, some of them people that's in training are internal, and they know those trainers. They know those people in corporate. So watch what you say and watch who you say it to. Okay? Let's see. You talk about a lot of stuff. Uniforms, shoes. My advice is don't pack a lot of bath stuff, because you can actually just bring you like one of each, like hair stuff, bathing stuff, because you always can go to Walmart and get it. So don't make your bag heavy with stuff that you can go to Walmart and purchase. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why my nose is itching, but don't bring all the heavy stuff that you can go and get from Walmart. Bring you one big thing of soap, one big thing of shampoo, and if you run out of it, go to Walmart and get it. Now, if you have a specific shampoo that you use, then that's you. Then by all means, bring the stuff, but don't load your bag up with stuff that you can get at Walmart or CVS or any other place around here. There is malls of stuff that you can go get stuff that you need, so you don't need to bring all that stuff. Don't bring, just, let me see, like I said, bring a good jacket. With packing, you really just need dress clothes. A lot of people bought tights. Yes, they do. They don't clean every day. I think they clean your room like maybe twice a week. And if you need like extra towels, you just let them know. But no, they don't clean every day, but they clean it like twice a week. And the good thing about it is you get your own room. Yeah. Mike said if you check your bag, make sure you lock it. So if you get a lock, put a lock on it. I didn't lock mine, but that's a good idea, because people go on your stuff. I've had my bag stolen, so that's a good idea. If you check your bag, check it. And like I said, when you check your bag, don't bring all the heavy stuff if you know you can get some of the stuff that you're bringing, bring the first week's supply, because you're going to be so busy the first week. You're going to be busy throughout training, but you're gonna get some days off. But the first week you're gonna be really busy, so you're not gonna have time to go to the store. So at least bring 1 week supply of like hair stuff, bath stuff, and all of that. So when you run out, you're able to go to the store on the weekend and get whatever you need to replenish. Because you're making that bag heavy, you can add extra stuff in there. Bring some tennis shoes, bring at least one pair of tennis shoes and some nice flats. Um, they're not really specific about flats and heels or what you're wearing now. It may have changed, but just go by what you're told to do. Put it like that. Whatever they tell you to do, do it. Whatever they express to you, the rules and regulations and dress codes, stick to it. No, as a matter of fact, I went to Walmart and I got stuff with my own money. And then I ate lunch with my card. And then I ate dinner when I got back. So I used my card for lunch and dinner. But I also had, like, there are times I would order dinner and I would order like maybe a 10-piece wing, and I may not eat it all. So then the next day I eat it for like I would eat on it. Like I just always like had leftovers. But I did go to the store and buy stuff that I would eat without me spending the card, because I don't want to spend all my money in less than 3 weeks. Like, there's no limit, but you don't want to spend all. And some people did, because people ate a lot, so they end up spending their own money. I just really was very good with my card. Because I mean, when I got lunch, of course you could take lunch with you. When I got lunch, I would get a big salad, and I would eat on that salad. And then there are times I would get lunch and a salad, and I would take it back with me to the hotel, and that was my dinner, and I didn't have to buy dinner. So I didn't always eat dinner. And there are times that all of us would get together, like say, me and another person would, one day one of us would buy like a 20-piece wing, and we'll split the wing. And the next day they'll buy a 20-piece wing or something, or 2 days later and they'll buy some and we'll split it. So we saved a lot of money that way too. So I mean, I always got people that we looked at for each other. But you would get enough. Like if you eat a lot, then like I said, bring extra money to go to Walmart and get your own stuff. Yeah, they provide water and coffee. You always have that. Always have that. That's not. I don't think they would not give you water. So yeah, you would have that. You definitely gonna need that coffee. I was drinking Coke because I'm not a coffee drinker, and I was 2 steps. I was drinking hot chocolate and Cokes, and I think I started drinking tea, and I'm not even a tea drinker, but I was cold and sleepy because I'm not a morning person. And listening to lectures all morning, and you're not a morning person, it's hard when you in your mind you're supposed to be in bed and it's cold and you all freezing and snuggled up. Ooh, it was hard. But they give you breaks. I think it was like every hour and 45, 1 to 2, you got breaks. Let me see. Let me see. I don't know what else. And training. Everybody's experience is different. It may not be as hard for you. You may go and be like, I had the best time of my life. That's some good parts of training. They got some really good parts. Really good parts. I'm not gonna say, but they got some really good parts, and they got some state of the art stuff too that we did, and that was pretty cool. It was new too that we got to train. That was pretty cool. Oh yeah. So I had to think of something for memorizing, because my memory isn't the way I used to be, like it used to be when I was growing up, when I was younger. But when it came to memory, I learned by sight. So the terms. See you later, Mike. The terms and stuff that I memorized, I kind of knew a lot of them, so that wasn't a problem. And when it comes to terms and airport codes, you're going to be able to remember those like that. When it comes to anything that you have to learn that's in bulk, that's like a paragraph, you definitely need to record yourself, play it like a song in your head. I'm telling you, and do it section by section. Section by section. Good night, luxury. So, yeah, but this is pretty cool, Sarah. I like the questions. Again, make sure you write me on Instagram and give me your number. So if you need any help or you want me to do some flashcards with you and help you out, let me know and we can study together. If I'm off, and I'll let you know. Next month I have all weekends. And I think you said you go to training in January or before then. Or you still? I think you said he's waiting on the training date. So you might go way sooner than that because you're Loto. So yeah. Ah, this is fun. Ooh, this is a long. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I figured just want to get in that way before January because they need bilingual speakers. So yeah. So ooh, look. Around Thanksgiving, so that's a good Thanksgiving celebration. That's gonna be so amazing. I'm so happy for you. They just do it. They don't. I mean, well, no, cause I actually graduated before Halloween, cause I graduated the 21st. So, um, I was. I don't know if I was off Halloween or what, but I graduated way before the holidays. So they may put you in training before the holidays, so you won't be there for the holiday. They may not. It's based on, because they try to give the staff that's training you their holidays too. So you may not be there for the holiday. That training may be earlier, so you'll be done like right before the holiday. But yeah, I'm so excited. Thank you guys for coming and asking questions, and whoever watching the video, they can speed past the makeup tutorial and we finally get to the airline related stuff. And thank you guys for being respectful. No, I actually did my recurrent already because you're gonna have to do recurrent earlier before your probation is up. But my recurrent comes up next year, so I'm really excited about it. But I'm not really worried about it because I've been reading over. Like I always take the time out, like on my days off, or at least once a week. If not once a week, once every 2 weeks, I read over stuff from training, or I go over and I make sure I have stuff saved on my IFB so I can go back and reference to it. If it changed, I try to screenshot it on my iPad so I can reference to it. So but a lot of people try to cram everything that's changed. I try to keep up to date on it. And I always screenshot something that's new so I won't have to go look for it just in case it's something I need to know in recurring. But recurring is not to it's a refresher. That's any company. But recurring is a refresher to refresh you on things that you already know and to update you on things that has changed the whole year that you've been working at the company. So that's just what recurring is. Yeah, you're going to be every company is different, but you're going to be testing on a lot of stuff, but that's your job. So that's why I tell people all the time, always stay focused on emergency related stuff. Equipment, different emergency related medicals, all of that. Stay up to date on that so you can be aware of how to handle it when you have one. And it's not something that you have to learn like you're in training again right before recurring comes around. Because people do that. I've done that before, so and it was crazy. So don't do that. But yes, I'm so glad you guys asked questions, and thank you for being patient with me and giving me time to come and do something makeup related for you peoples, and then wait for me to finish. Like, okay, she done. Let's ask questions. So I appreciate that. I don't know. I may edit this video and maybe cut that out and just go to the questions because this is a long video. I know you love makeup. That's why I was trying to do something makeup related, but instead of me doing it on lives, I think I just leave lives airline related. And if you guys ask about makeup on my live, then I just leave it like that. And I just do videos separately. I just want to do something completely different because there was nothing talked about on my last live. And I know a lot of people ask me about makeup and want me to do tutorials. So I think I just do my tutorials separate from my lives and just stick to airline related stuff. So yeah. But thank you guys for being very respectful of the fact that I was doing my makeup and you let me finish before you start throwing me questions. That was so appreciative. I cannot wait to meet you and Mikey and Luxury. Because you guys are so nice. You're always there, so supportive. Mike says some really good stuff, So it's amazing. And I think Mike is the type of person, he'll be like, yeah, Tiffany, be careful. Don't say that. Or he likes somebody who will correct you. So I'm really happy about that. So it's pretty cool. So I can't wait to fly with you on the line. Hopefully when you go on the line, we can buddy bed. You too. I will rest up. I thank God I don't have to be up early in the morning. Ooh, it's almost midnight. So I'll see you guys on my next live. And thank you guys for visiting, giving me a reason. And thank you guys for giving me many reasons coming back doing videos for you. And you guys see. I'll see you guys on a future live or another video. See you soon. Bye.